Oh, Merry Christmas!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. MMA on a Friday. Boobies on a Friday. Fat on a Friday. Fook Off Friday.
I can rub my nipples to the sexy little beat. Me reading the news that makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Stop, the points came right. Now it's time to spin the Fookin' wheel. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Hanging with the boys.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to Fook Off Friday. There it is. We're here. We're live on a Friday night, the eve of Christmas Eve here tonight. No UFC tomorrow, but a lot of stuff to talk about in the world of UFC, mixed martial arts, all that wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How's everyone doing in the chat? You guys doing well? So the UFC decided to say, hey, listen, it's Christmas time. Let's cut some fighters. Let's raise the pay-per-view price. Woohoo! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. From $74.99 to $79.99. Yes! I actually saw some people on Twitter talking about that, it's only $5. What are you complaining about? Boxing's still more expensive, blah, blah, blah. UFC is the most expensive sport to consume. I'm sorry. You got your Fight Pass. You got your ESPN Plus. You got your pay-per-views. If you want to go to the fights, it's an arm and a leg. I mean, what the... Very expensive. I don't pay a dime for NFL. Like, I don't. I got my streaming service that I use for everything, and I watch my football games. And I understand the NFL has been around for a while, and it's a league where there are teams, and each team is like its own business and this whole thing. And the UFC is just the UFC with their roster of fighters. So I get it. I understand that there needs to be pay-per-views and how they grew their brand. But I feel like we're going into 2023, and I feel like there's a reasonable price that they can charge for a yearly fee, and we get the pay-per-views, we get the fight nights. You know, it's a clumped up package. You get a discount if you pay up front, and away we go. But $80 a month, and one of those months you're going to have to do $160 because there's always one month, I think it's July. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's one of those months. I don't know. It's towards the end of the year. But you have 2 pay-per-views in 1 month. It's expensive. And the more, the UFC grows, the more people steal fights. And they use those links and they stream and all that stuff. Now, we buy our fights here because we're doing this live. But if we weren't doing this live and there were events that were like, I don't know, I got to be honest with you, the other option would be enticing for me too. But $80 is what the UFC is going to be. Now, on tonight's show, we'll be discussing the news. We'll be talking about the cocaine scandal. This is actually kind of interesting. TMZ, they had some sort of interview with Dana White where the UFC almost didn't sign with ESPN. They were very close to not linking up with them, and they were kind of in limbo after the Fox deal. And it was all because of this whole cocaine situation. Actually, kind of interesting story. This is from Dana's side, so, this is his side of the story. I don't know what the other side says, but this is Dana's side. I don't know why he would lie about this, so I kind of believe him. We also have audio and video of Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington. That saga that's been going on where Jorge allegedly jumped Colby Covington. He had the person that jumped him had something covering his face. Eyes were exposed. And Colby Covington's talking to the police. That audio is all over the internet. So we'll play that. We'll dissect that. We'll have a little fun. We'll talk about this crazy week that we had. It was a very nice, fun week. And Wednesday night, we had the pleasure of having Mike Goldberg on. Now, Mike Goldberg, I mean, he said it all. Like, we hit him over the head with every question we could think of at the time. I mean, after the stream, I was like, damn, I should have asked him this. I should have asked him. Like, I have more questions. But we will be hanging with him again, and he seems pretty excited about doing we made the announcement, baby. If you didn't see this announcement, let me play it again right now because it's very exciting. Very exciting. The GOAT broadcaster, Mike Goldberg, comes on the show, and we dropped. If you didn't see this interview on Wednesday, I don't know what you're doing. After the stream, do yourself a favor. Run it back. It's 2 hours, and it's... I was at the gym today. I was like, all right, I got to clip some stuff from this show. So I was like, let me listen to it. I don't typically listen to my interviews back because I used to do that, and criticize myself, this and that, but I can't even listen to myself anymore. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, I don't want to hear my fucking self-talk. I hear it enough while I'm live. But I actually went back, and I was like mesmerized. I don't know what it was, but I was riveted to this interview. I was listening as if I was just a fan, and hearing the stories of Mike, and I am a fan of Mike Goldberg, but hearing his stories and the crazy tales and then the crazy questions that he answered, it was so fun. Such a fun interview. So go run that back. But yeah, Goldie comes on the show and he says this.
Talked about Chris during this whole moment of sharing together, and the first of many, because I'm coming to do one of your UFCs with you if you will allow me the honor and the pleasure of doing that, because that would be a trip. Able to do your version, that would be insane. And I can tell that we have chemistry, so we're good to go.
So can we make an announcement here and say, possibly in the future, actually not possibly, in the near future, Fight Buddies on the MMA-Holes, Mike Goldberg in the building. What do you say?
Absolutely 100% yes. Here we go. Done.
Whoa. Now, it gets kind of crazy because this actually happened. People's heads started to explode. Yeah, this happened. I mean, the first time ever, heads actually exploded while we were live. So Mike Goldberg has, he said that he is down to do a Fight Buddies with us. I'm telling you right now. It's about to get crazy. 2023 is about to get wonderful. So looking forward to that. Also, when we were clipping stuff, we clipped this one thing of where Mike Goldberg was talking about his relationship with Joe Rogan, how Joe Rogan was blunt and very honest with him. And Mike he put this together so nicely that I was like, I have to clip this, have to show some images here. And we need a reunion. We need Goldberg and Joe. It has to happen. It has to happen either in the UFC, on JRE. These two have to get back together. So if you can do me a favor and go on social media at the MMA-Holes, we have the video up on Twitter and Instagram. We also have it on this channel. We clipped it here as well. Tag Joe Rogan. Mike Goldberg put it out on his Twitter. He tagged Joe Rogan and thanked Joe Rogan. I think it's time to get the boys back together. What do you say in the chat? Would you like to see Goldie and Joe Rogan do a podcast, do commentary again? What would you like to see in the chat? Or are we like, F it, I don't want to see it. But if you do, make sure you go at the MMA-Holes on social. You'll see the videos. You'll see it on this channel as well on our shorts. And tag Joe. Send it to him, tag it to him. The MMA-Holes need to get this connected again. Because honestly, Mike, his answers during the interview were very politically correct, but I can tell there's loose ends. I feel like there needs to be just a little more closure. And I feel like either on JRE's podcast or something, or maybe if Goldberg does a podcast, or maybe even on the MMA-Holes, I'd be happy to host that as well. But I think those two need to, I don't know, get together after all these years pass and kind of talk about it. Especially with Joe Rogan saying John Anik is the best broadcaster out there. Play-by-play guy, whatever the hell Joe said. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember what he said. But let me know in the chat. Will you host him here? Of course. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, why not? Who wouldn't do that? Let's see. Joe is closer to Musk than Goldie now. I mean, yeah, that's pretty true. Mike and Joe need to do ASMR together and just call old fights in whisper voices. I mean, where can I sign up for that? That'd be fantastic. Joe's smoking way too much weed, says Damn Savage. So Damn Savage saying he's smoking a little bit too much weed to be doing any of that stuff. By the way, you guys have to be very careful with what you say in the chat, because when we're clipping some of this stuff, I'm like, now, if you're looking to troll, that's fine. I don't give a shit. If you're looking to troll, whatever. But when we're clipping it, I'm like, there are certain people saying certain things that, like, I don't know if they want to stand by that comment. Like, especially if they're an actual personality on this show where their face is shown and this and that. And I was there was one comment that popped up. I was like, I don't know if I wonder if this person knew that this is going to get clipped and could possibly be shared and sent to the people that they're talking shit about. So very interesting looking at the comment section when I was clipping this stuff. Don't censor you. No, it's not you. It's not Sonosi either. No. And honestly, I don't think you guys give a shit anyway. But there's another person in the community that has a heart of gold. And not saying you guys don't have a heart of gold, but this other person's pretty pure dude. And it was Sober Carl. Yes, it was.
Wonderful.
It was Sober Carl. Yeah, it was Sober Carl. And I was looking at it, I was like, not like he said anything horrible, but said something like Joe let money get something about like Joe letting money get to him. And then it was so funny because it pops in there as Mike Goldberg has this very sentimental speech to Joe, and it's Sober Carl saying that fucking money hungry dick in the chat. And I tried to pan in a little bit, so I don't know if you quite see it in the clip, but if you watch the replay and you watch Goldie talking about it, it is Sober Carl in the chat. I was like, man, it's weird because Sober Carl's always such a nice guy, and he's just shitting on Joe Rogan. So Joe is tagged. We'll see if Joe calls up Sober Carl and says, hey, buddy, we're not smoking weed together. Anyway, we are doing the points game tonight. Now, let me just say this. Every Fook Off Friday, we do the points. Whoa, Sonosi's almost taken out. Look at that. So Sonosi is the high score king. In fact, Sonosi has the ultimate score at 2,615 points. Now, the only way a new song gets sung and played as a donation and the new emoji comes into the chat is if that ultimate score is defeated. So Sonosi is pretty safe with the 2,615 points. But we are starting the new season here. 2023 has begun. We need a new high score king for the belt. We need a new champion for tonight. So we are looking for that champ of Fook Off Fridays, kicking off 2023. If you'd like to play the points game, drop a $2 donation. Say, put me in, coach. Every donation that comes in, say, points to a specific player. The person with the most points at the end of the night wins something from the MMA-Holes.com and becomes the Fook Off Friday champion right before Christmas. So who's going to be the Christmas champ? Let me know in the chat.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Speaking of champion, we got the Senosi's been a member for 32 months. Let's go. Well, you almost a god black belt. Almost a god black belt. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got a little lesbian Mike coming in.
Put me in, coach. Thanks, biceps.
The first player from the community for 2023. His name is Mike H. Let's go. There's a lot of players in here. Let's see if I have Mike in here. I'm sure he's one of these guys. There's Hearns, there's D-Rest, Knitter. I'm just too lazy. Oh, there's Mike H. Okay, you're in the game, bud. Here we go. Let's go like this. Whoops, that's D-Rest. Maybe I should get rid of some of these names. I don't know. I did it to be easier. But anyway. Whoa, there's a new stream boss over there. It looks like a membership goal. So a wheel will be spun very early due to a membership upgrade. Whoa! A fitting donation from Mike H. Merry Christmas, Mike.
My name is Troll, and I'm a special hole. I'm shirtless and alone again. Internet is my only friend. It's Christmas.
Hooray!
I sit and watch MMA. No girlfriend this year, but I have my hand.
Oh, yes.
Sit in front of computer, making fun of people. No avatar to hide my gremlin face.
Sing in the chat.
Oh, yes, it's Christmas. I am so hideous. Maybe Santa will bring me a pocket pussy.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mike.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, thank you. Now, Mike, you know the rules to the game, but it's Christmas time. I'll give you a pass. Of course, that's points to you, right? Remember, everyone that drops a donation, say points to a player in the game. Very, very important. But, Mike, you're getting those 12. I mean, come on. How do we not give that to Mike H? We're looking for the new high score king, and Mike H has a nice little lead, 12 points over here, putting him in first place. Now, the guests, the hosts are in the game as well to play spoiler, so be careful. Get out of the way, Mystic Moss. What are we doing here? Be careful, but Mike H in the first place spot with 12 points. What are you guys doing for the holidays? Tomorrow we're going to be doing a stream, like a phone stream, hanging out, maybe have some cookies together, talking UFC, all that stuff. But we got a lot of stuff to get to tonight as well. So
Let's go, champ.
Make sure you subscribe. Ryan Kills, member for 4 months in a row, and also because of his membership that jumped in there just at the right time, he became the stream boss. Now, if you become the stream boss, you give 25 points to a specific player in the game. He has 98 points to be taken out. Ryan Kills in the chat. Who would you like to give the 25 points to? Now, there are only 3 players in the game. You have 3 choices. Choose wisely, Mike H, JBM, or Mystical Moss. And thank you for your membership over there. Appreciate that. Ryan Kills is a green belt of the chat. And let's see who Ryan Kills says points go to. Mike H, JBM, or the Mystical. Can I get a spin for me? If not, Moss. Okay, well, you get the spin. Fuck it. It's Christmas. I don't give a shit. All right, Ryan Kills, here we go. This is what we're going to do. Not only are we're going to give you we're going to get you in the Fooking game, okay? We're going to get you in the Fooking game, and we're going to give you the fucking spin. Come on, it's Christmas time. Let's go, champ. All right, here we go. So, becoming a stream boss. I said 25 points. Excuse me. Let me correct myself here. It's I didn't have enough coffee today. 25 points. You spin the wheel over here. That's what it is. It's not. You could be 25 points, or it could be 100. So anytime there's a new stream boss, we spin that wheel. Let's go, Ryan Kills. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, where's it gonna go? Now it could be 25, which is the majority on the wheel, or it could be 100 points. Does it have enough oomph? He's getting 25 points. All right, let's go, champ. Ryan Kill. So see, guys, it pays to be a member. It's only $3 fucking dollars a month to become a member. Hit the join button, and anytime there is a membership milestone and it pops up on the stream, especially on Fook Off Friday, yeah, you got a chance to spoil the game or actually win a prize. So there we go. Ryan Kills, first place. Just like that. I've had Goldieisms in my head all fucking day. By the way, he is such a nice dude. Such a nice guy, Mike Goldberg. I was looking at my phone today. I was like, I got legends in my phone. The Bruce Buffers, the Mike Goldbergs. I'm like, what the? How did this happen? How did this fucking happen to me? Like legends in my phone. Really, really strange. Really strange stuff. But I'm blessed. I'm very blessed not only to be doing this show, not only to be opening these two gifts tomorrow night because of there's Damn Savage's gift to Ellie over there and E. Lee's gift will be opening tomorrow night. I'm blessed to have a great community, and I'm blessed to do what I love because of you guys out there. So I appreciate everything you do, and I promise you, we're going to be kicking it to high gear. The reason why Jesse's not on right now is she's legit on a business call. So she should be here any minute. But she was literally talking about plans, future plans for our website and this and that. So, like, we're constantly go, go, go for 2023. It's a big year. We're having another kid as well. So I'm going to have a lot more grays. I'm going to start having to dye the top part of my head to match the bottom part. I see a new stream boss over here. Let's catch up on donos. Boobies. Oh, Mike H, baby. Booby, booby, booby trap. A very festive night. Mike H coming back in.
Points me.
Points to the H, baby. The H-bomb. That's what we're going to call you, the H-bomb. Mike H with the points. Thank you so much for the donation. We'll give 7 more points to the Mr. H. Excuse me. 19 for Mike. Let's do that over here. Now, like, if you're new to the stream, we do the points game on top of delivering the news. We usually do picks and predictions as well, but there's no card this weekend. We will be getting into the Colby and Masvidal tapes that dropped on the interwebs. We got news about Dana White and the UFC, the sale, the hike in price for the UFC. We'll be talking about all that stuff with our people, our friends, the MMA-Holes. But there is, the chat is taking over. The chat is taking over tonight as they are donating and supporting the show, and I really appreciate it. And I do see that the Hearns has entered the building. What does he enter with?
Super
You're going to have to wait because MMA Nut came in.
Dylan nearly made Ariel cry when bringing up Dana.
So MMA Nut, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that. And I got to say this, I am not a Dylan Danis fan in any way. There's no reason for me to even like Dylan Danis, right? There's nothing. I know he has a connection to Conor, but honestly, I think Conor's just like, whatever. He humors him. Dylan on Ariel's stream, yes, he sounded like a dope. Yes, he was mumbling, but I was laughing so hard at what he was saying to Ariel, so I loved his appearance. Went a little bit too long with, it was just like they were sort of recycling the back and forth. That went a little too long for me, but for the most part, I was laughing my ass off. Good on Dylan. And when Ariel was trying to come back and calling him a liar and this and that, it didn't matter because Dylan was playing the fucking game and he was roasting Ariel, in my opinion. But let me know in the chat who you thought won that back and forth if you listened to it. And I apologize if you listened to it because it was very childish. But Dylan or Ariel, let me know. And I'm not a Dylan Danis fan. Trust me. I'm not like, oh, go Dylan. Although I kind of have to see him beat KSI. Like, right? Or are we rooting for KSI? Who are we rooting for? Dylan or KSI? I'm actually curious now because a lot of people hate Dylan Danis. And I understand why. He's annoying because he doesn't fight and he talks all his shit. But who are you actually rooting for? 10-7 Dylan says MMA Nut. Yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, like, I know, Jesse was saying that I might be going too much with the whole Ariel thing, this and that, but I don't know. When I listened to it, I was gravitating towards what Dylan was saying. I don't know. I feel like Ariel's thing was a little too forced. Is the Conor thing a myth? He's going to get smashed. Hopefully we get a double KO. I mean, I would imagine KSI, which is crazy to say, has more boxing experience. So KSI is the favorite in this fight against Dillon Danis, who's a jiu-jitsu guy, right? I just want to see Dillon get KO'd. Okay, fair enough. You're in the majority because most of the internet wants to see that. I just can't get on KSI. I got to be honest with you. The dude is weird. Like, real fucking weird. He's probably a super nice guy. But that talking that, like, anytime he's being interviewed, he's like, what is he doing? Like, how does he have all these followers? And he's always wearing that bandana. And Dillon Danis called him out on it because his forehead's so big. And listen, I got a fairly big size head and forehead because I got that potato damage going on here. But every time KSI gets on the mic, every time, like he's just like sounds like a fucking turkey. I can't root for the guy. I don't know what it is. There's something about him that puts me off. Seen something about Conor fighting Dennis Seaver. Dennis Seaver in February. Part 2, it's happening. I went to the first one. I'm going to have to get tickets for the second. KSI will beat Dillon. I'm not a fan of them either. You're trying to say, right? Fan of them? Yeah. I mean, both of them are idiots. But KSI is probably a more tolerable guy because he seems nice, right? Whereas Dillon has this fake facade. He's probably nice in real life too, Dillon. He's just got this bizarre skit that he's doing. And he's not letting go of it. But you know what? The other thing with Dillon Danis, and this did come out in Ariel's interview. Dillon brought up the fact that his father died recently. I think that has really messed with him. Like, I feel like he's got this shield up, and he's kind of gone in this bad place. And he's using social media, being the heel. But I think I really get this idea that Dillon Danis has some serious demons. Like, if you listen to that interview, and especially during around the father part, like, I think it hit him hard. I really do. So Dillon is just kind of covering up with this shtick. He doesn't have a coach. He doesn't have, like, really a gym that he's working out in. Like, I don't know. He feels like a loner. He's not dating anyone. It's a weird situation with the guy. KSI is actually awful. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, he reminds me of like a Muppet. Like, I feel like KSI is literally a Muppet in flesh who actually has been boxing halfway decent. But anyway, that's my synopsis. I didn't even anticipate talking about any of that nonsense. But let's catch up on the donos over here. We're not worthy.
MMA-Holes 500 we dropped on the show. 500 bills in the air. 500 shake it there, yeah. World domination.
We're not worthy.
500 reasons why we crushed them bums. Greatest community in the world. Smoke that reefer, boys and girls. Sucking that green into my lungs. Using bidets to clean my buns. Hanging with fight buddies throughout the night. Watching UFC, enjoying some fights. Knockout submissions, decisions, and more. I want to rub MMA into my balls. Whoever dropped the 500 on the show, you're a legend. MMA-Holes.
Drop some Hearns in the chat. The tortilla is back. Oh my God.
Merry Christmas, skies.
Oh my God.
Clinky beer mugs. Points LA tortilla. Christmas tree. Christmas tree.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now you may wonder why it's $4.98 over there. It's $2 to get into the game, but he also gets a spin as well. And I did notice because he dropped that $500 donation, he has just officially renamed the studio. And I did see what he said. He was, if he could, after we spin this wheel, if he could repeat if that's exactly what he wants to name it, which is fucking hilarious. But okay, good luck to the Hearns. Here we go. Oh my God, Hearns with a power move to start 2023. Senosi says he is still the champion, which is true. He does have the belt. Another 25 more points. Let's go, Hearns. Thank you. My goodness. Oh, my God. I cannot believe that. A $500 donation. Okay, 423. It looks like, I mean, it's going to be, I'm pretty sure the Hearns is going to be the high score king tonight. I don't know if anyone's going to beat this, but here we go. 523. Thank you so much to Roberto Hernandez. What will the name of the studio be? It was a short-lived Kainoto. It was a short-lived Senosi studio. And let me know in the chat, what is the name, Hearns? What is the name of the new studio? Oh, my God. Woof. Oh, my God. I can only imagine what he's going to say. Oh, my God. Is it still the... this, I have a better handle on it. What did he say? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see what the Hearn says. Oh my God, it's fucking hilarious. But let him think about it for a second here. We'll see what he says. Thank you so much. He also has a face on here along with Senosi, because they drop $1,000 donations. The $1,000 donation, you get your face on the 1K Wall of Fame. My goodness. Let's see what he says here. Hearns thinking about it. Let's see. The La Tortilla studio from the Senosi Airlines studio of Paris. Dude, bro. Oh my God, dude. Oh, my God. All right, we'll wait. We shall wait and see what he finally comes up with. Oh, my God, dude.
Wonderful.
So fucked.
Merry Christmas to all the Maholes, Evergreen Tree, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, Person, Christmas Tree, Snowflake, Penguin, Rain Cloud, Snowman, Cold Face. Put me in, Coach.
You're in.
WW, Winking Face. In 2023 is going to be a great year for you, Chris, Jesse, Alien Future Mahole Boy, Heart, Smiley Face.
It really will. Thank you, Ann H., for the donation. Really appreciate that, and welcome to the game, baby. Merry Christmas, Ann. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is going to be a big year. 2023 is a big year for us. Now, you see this bandage over. I almost cut my finger off the other day slicing an avocado, so that's why the Band-Aid is flopping around in my hand. Thank you so much, Ann H., for the donation. Oh my God!
Merry Christmas!
It's Christmas again, and Senosi's coming in.
My name is Tro, and I'm a special hole. I'm shirtless and alone again. Internet is my only friend. It's Christmas.
Hooray!
I sit and watch MMA. No girlfriend this year, but I have my hand. Sit in front of computer, making fun of people. No avatar to hide my gremlin face.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, yes, it's Christmas. I am so hideous. Maybe Santa will bring me a pocket pussy.
Champless I welcomes any of you fuckers going for 2023. Tonight you start the high score. Merry Christ MOS, and do we get calls tonight by chance? Also see. This ESPNBS is why I left after the last increase. PTS Santa MOS and 2K was a Christmas gift.
Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you, Senosi, the high score king, the 2023 Fook Off Friday champion, the actual GOAT of Fook Off Friday, because he has the first ever belt. He is the high score king, and he holds the high score of 2,615. That is the ultimate score from Senosi. Now, right now, we have 523. I mean, we have a new high score king. that is going to be popping up here. But my goodness, you know what? Fuck it. Hold on a second. Let's put Sanosi in here. Let's see. So this is points Santa Mas. All right, love it. Usually giving points to the boys. Let's go, baby. Come on. We can still get the dub tonight. Points to the boys. All right, so 12 points over here. This is what I'll do. If one score in the game gets up to the 1K mark, now you have some spins, the whole deal. Roberto's already halfway there. If one score tonight gets to that 1K points mark, we will open up the phone lines and just go deep into the evening. Because I'd love to talk to you guys over here. So one score officially gets 1K points or higher. We will definitely have phone calls tonight. We have a lot of stories to get to. We have a big goal, and Jesse's coming into the game over here. But what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put the high score on here because, I mean, Roberto is way ahead with the 523 points. So I'm going to put him on in the mix. Jesse, how you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful, Mots. How are you?
Wonderful. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second here. Let's do this. Now, like I said, tonight's going to be a crazy night because, it is the eve before Christmas Eve. We got a lot of stories to get to as well. But Hearns over here with the 523. Let's put him as the current high score. Now, this may change, but let's just put him here. High score text. Here we go. Paste this up. 523 is the high score, and we'll put Hearns. Okay, so as we stand right now, Hearns 523. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me put it like this. So, Jess, talk to me here while I'm doing this. Give me some sort of thing where we don't have dead air.
Some sort of thing?
Yeah, talk to me. Give me something that's on your mind.
Christmas is on my mind.
Yeah, you excited?
I'm very excited. This is the first year that we get to leave milk and cookies out for Santa.
I said leave vegetables and cucumbers, but Jesse didn't want to do that. So,
nope.
So that's not happening. But, yeah.
Because Ellie will know.
What? Uh-oh. There's the Hearns. And he drops the Sanosi donation. Oh, my God.
High score kicks and no sense. 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 Dodo. Studio name. Sunglasses. Speech impediment. Well, that's kind of adorable. High score kicks and no say. 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 I'm the best.
I'm the best, baby.
Tortilla has a better hairline than Sanasai Studios. Playful face. Points me.
Okay, Jesse, we have a new studio name.
Tortilla has a better hairline than Sanosi Studios.
That's what he wants. That is 20. He used the Sanosi donation and he renames the studio. Well, okay.
Tortilla has a better hairline than Sanosi Studios.
All right. Let me give him his points over here. 548 points. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's name it. Well, that's going to be fun to say.
Pretty easy.
All right, here it comes. Okay, where's the text? Oh, God. Okay. Hold on a second.
Sanosi. Has no hairline, Sanosi.
Was it has a better hairline? What is it?
Has a better hairline than Sanosi.
Oh my god. My guests are gonna love that one. Oh my god. All right. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's put this in over here. Let's get this in. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Shots are fired. Shots already. I mean, 2023. I mean, really hasn't gotten started yet. Like, it's kind of weird. We started the points game 2023, but my goodness. Hearn's coming out on fire here. That's a long-ass name. Live from the Tortilla, has a better hairline than Sanosi Studios of Arizona. There it is. Okay.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Love it.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Can you write that down on that paper over there? This way I can change it on all the scenes after the show.
Do you have a pen?
Right over here. Okay. All righty. Let me put my Santa hat on. It's a very festive experience tonight. Okay. By the way, I'm wearing my... I can't hear shit. I'm wearing my UFC 208 shirt when they were in Brooklyn. This is the worst UFC card of all time. I was in the building for this. I should have done this in marker, but... The worst. Holly Holm, Jermaine Durandamy. Terrible card. Terrible card. A lot of things fell apart on there. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, perfect.
Wonderful.
You look wonderful.
Okay, what else we got over here? You guys are going crazy tonight.
Put me in TGE game, bro. Would you guys ever go to a large cable channel like Showtime HBO if they ever wanted to pick you up?
If it meant insurance,
Absolutely.
yeah. A steady paycheck and insurance, yeah. But you know what, though? We would still do the YouTube show. We would still do this show. It would just be a little limited on this channel. And, of course, if there was a network that was willing to pay us, 100%. 100% I would do that. But it has to be on our terms. That is very important. It has to be dysfunctional, ridiculous, on our terms. It has to be like that. If we have handcuffs, if we're like Ariel, like when Ariel went to ESPN, according to Ariel, everything got, he couldn't say things and do things. I mean, I can't, I don't run like that. I don't work like that. So that would be the only thing. But thank you. And welcome to the game here. Let's see. That's Waz Conroy. Waz Conroy 2 to get in there. So we would have 3 points. And thank you for your donation. Let's go. Which network would you like to go on?
Sirius. So I could say I'm on the same network as Howard Stern.
Sirius? See, the problem with Sirius is people have to pay for that shit,
And Sirius lets you get away with anything.
But yeah, I don't want to do that. I wish we can get on something like at least ESPN. You don't have to pay for that. I mean, if you have regular cable, chances are you have ESPN. So
yeah, but ESPN, you can't get away with the things that you say.
Yeah, that's true. I can't have like Ariel Helwani whacking off. Alrighty. Okay, let's do this. So what did you think of Goldie's experience, his appearance experience?
I thought it was wonderful. I even told you after the show, I said it was probably your best interview that I've seen you do so far. I was very impressed.
I think it does help when you have a guest that's game. Mm-hmm. And he was game. Like, he was like totally down. He was DTF, Jesse. You know what that stands for?
Yes.
He was DTF.
I know what DTF is, yep.
What does that mean?
Down to fuck. What do you think, I'm retarded?
No, it's not down to fuck.
What?
Down to Fook.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I think you think I'm retarded.
Super chat.
Down to Fook.
Happy ho-ho everyone. Put Sean in, rock on gesture.
All right, let's put Mr. Hart in here. Let's see. We'll take out B-Man over here and put Sean in the game. Thank you very much. Is this Sean? Did you hear the Colby Covington tapes?
No.
Hey, I'm talking to the police.
No.
No. Wait until you hear it tonight. That's going to be quite interesting. over there. So Sean Hart is in the game. Okay. So we got a bunch of players over here. Like I said, if we hit that at 1K score, I will open up the phone lines. Jesse's excited about Santa Claus coming. One's in the chat if you're excited about Santa Claus coming. Santa Nosi.
After that wonderful, wonderful assault by Roberto, all I can say. It's all over, for now, but that 1K goal for calls. You opportunist, I really should not.
But you really should.
Well, listen.
I mean,
like
you're
said,
Santanosi after all.
Let's see. Do you think? I don't know. I don't think Sanosi would try to steal his thunder tonight. Do you think it? Mm-hmm. You think he would? Mm-hmm. No way. I don't know. I don't know if he would. I mean, this is pretty high.
I think you give Sanosi too much moral credit.
Okay. Well, Sanosi does have the 2,615 ultimate score. Hearns now is currently our high score king. I do have to up this though. Hold on a second here. Let me up his score. If you could do a reminder here, because I have this very tight Santa hat on, remind me if anything goes in Hearns' favor to update his high score as well. Because I got to be honest with you, I've taken on too many tasks here, and
you should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm too old. I'm too old to be doing this. Honestly, I should be retired.
I hate you act like you're 80.
No, I got to be honest with you though, like. So I always, when I do this show, right, when Goldberg comes here to see what I'm doing here, I'm curious of what he thinks. Because legit, I am doing 400 things, like, as long as we're streaming. So,
well,
right?
whose fault is that? We've discussed getting a producer, and you're like, no, because then they wouldn't know when to go to certain scenes for
I got to be honest
bits.
with you. So Mr. Goldberg had a nice compliment, and I'll let you read it. I'm not going to read it on air, because that's bougie. See, he wrote this, right? Mm-hmm. Talking about the social media and stuff like that. There's only one me. Like, no matter who I hire, they're not going to do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
You train them.
I can't train someone to be me.
You train them to do what you want them to do.
I have yet to have someone be able to pull it off.
I mean, look at fucking Portnoy and Stern. Like, they fucking train these people, and they're just on their ass until they do it exactly how they want it done.
But there's only one me, Jesse. I think you're missing the point. There's only one Mystic Moss, and no one thinks like me.
Yeah, I have a way different opinion. I say hire a fucking team and then just fucking scream at them until they do it right.
With what money, Jesse? I understand we're getting money tonight, but with what money are we going to be hiring this magical team? Because I got to be honest with you, we do not have the cash to be hiring a producer.
Hire a producer. I got to be honest. Just hire the. Let's spend. You're acting like we're dirt broke. You can hire a producer.
What do you mean? We are.
You have enough to hire a producer.
How much are you paying this producer?
I don't know. Give him like.
Well, how much would you pay it?
Give him like
I
don't know. How much do you hire a producer for?
How much are you gonna pay a producer? We couldn't even pay a social media person.
Get a student who just wants to get his feet wet and is willing to take a small amount.
Like what?
Per month.
Okay, like what would you give this person per se?
Like give him like $300 a month or something. $200 or $300 a month.
We have that money?
Well, I'm just saying it's reasonable, right?
Have you looked at our bank account, Jesse? We do not have that money.
$200 a month.
The money that comes in goes right into the show.
$200 a month is only $50 a week, Moss.
Oh my God, she is drowning right now. I'll do it for 30% less than whatever you're willing to pay, which would probably be nothing. I don't know how to say this. I'm trying to say this without. I don't know. Not insulting you, but our last social media person. We clearly weren't paying enough.
No,
for them to vanish.
I have my theories.
But think about it. We were not paying what he was doing, right? We weren't paying enough. We don't have that much. I don't know where. All right, this is all right. Forget it. Anyway, food exposure. We could pay an exposure. We can do that. That we could do very well.
Super chat.
Just.
Thank you both for the great job bringing us the fights this year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Lee Cole.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Lee Cole 3. Lee Cole 3. Are you the guy on Twitter? Lee Cole 3. There was a guy. Is that you? I think that is Lee Cole 3. That sounds familiar. Are you the guy that slides in and drops? There's a guy that drops these like mobster podcasts. Yeah, here he is. If you're still in the chat, let me know if that's you. Lee Cole 3. And what is your deal? Are you a mobster? Are you in the mob? If so, I need to know how many people you've whacked, and thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If it's too long, Sanasai Hairline Studios will do points me.
Snowy No Hairline Studios.
Should we change? We probably should change it to that, right? It might be a little bit too long, right? What do you think?
Sure. Whatever the Herns wants.
So he says, if it's too long, Snowy Hairline Studios. All right, let's do that. Yeah, it's a little bit easier. I'm all about ease. Let's see. Snowy Hairline. I wish Snowy was live streaming right now. From the Snowy. Yeah, that's even easier. There we go. Hairline Studios. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Let's move this over here. Snowy Hairline Studios. Okay. There it is. All right. That has a better ring to it.
Oh, super chat.
Sorry, I said something stupid and ruined your clip.
Oh, did you hear that?
You better be sorry, Sober Carl.
Did you?
Disgrace.
Did you hear what he did?
Yeah.
So funny. You know, I didn't ruin our clip. I was just like, I wonder if he gives a shit. I don't think he probably doesn't, though, right? You think he cares? No. Nah, right?
I don't think anybody in this chat says things if they cared.
I think certain people, like for instance, say if you say something in a live chat, right, and it's pertaining, we'll just say Joe Rogan, right, and you're in the live chat, and then all of a sudden, like Joe Rogan, say, comes on or something, and becomes like part of the community, like he's like part of the MMA-Holes, and if you were a viewer and your comment of Joe Rogan being a money hungry or money changed Joe Rogan or whatever, would you be like, oh damn, I wish I didn't say that, or you'd be like, who gives a fuck?
I'm of the opinion if you say something, you might as well just fucking
stand by
run
it
with it. Yeah, like what are you
I
gonna
have an
do?
idea. I have an idea. Sober Carl, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you redeem yourself. When we have Joe Rogan on the show, which is inevitable, I'm going to phone in Sober Carl. I'm going to actually, I'll Discord him in or Skype him in, Sober Carl, and let me know in the chat if you're down, because we're going to have Joe Rogan on. It's inevitably happening.
Inevitably?
It's inevitably happening. And one's in the chat from everyone else if you want the lone wolf talking and apologizing to Joe Rogan about his terrible comment. Because we're going to have to do some apologizing as well because we've been critical. So, which I don't think I will.
Don't make yourself a pussy. Just be like, yeah, I fucking said it. I meant it in the moment.
You saying Sober Carl?
Maybe I don't mean it now, but I meant it in the moment. I'm not going to fucking apologize for that shit.
Should I have Joe Rogan apologize to Sober Carl for being money hungry?
Yeah, you should fucking apologize, Joe Rogan.
It's inevitable, baby. I messaged Jesse on Fire. I didn't check the DMs, but I messaged Jesse on Fire. I says, you're tight with SCHAUB. We're tight with Goldie.
Man, you just love giving everything away.
We're on a crash course, baby. We're on a crash course, Joe Rogan. We're coming for Joe. We're coming for Joe, baby.
Great.
Great? What do you mean? What do you mean, great? I feel like you're like in some sort of puss mood tonight. I don't know what's going on here. Am I
Not me. I'm actually excited for the holidays. I'm in a great mood.
Oh, okay.
Sorry that you're interpreting it.
I don't know. I feel like you're in this weird like Grinch. Are you the Grinch tonight or something or what? Or you just don't?
I'm not letting you push my buttons tonight.
I'm not trying to push your buttons. We're gonna catch up on some of these donos, and I'm gonna have you lead the way here because I feel like I'm not talking about things you want to talk about.
I don't give a fuck what we talk about.
You don't care?
No.
Okay.
I'm just existing right now, Moss. I'm just enjoying the moment, appreciating life, thinking about Christmas coming up and how my sweet baby girl is going to wake up and see all of her presents from Santa.
Okay. And what are your thoughts on any MMA topics or UFC topics?
I'm just here to enjoy the ride, Moss.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Would you like to apologize to Joe Rogan about anything?
I apologize to absolutely nobody.
Okay. Alrighty. Lee Cole 3 has become a member. Let's go, Lee. Let's see. Lee Cole 3 has been a member. Oh, he's been a member for 17 months. I will be your producer. $20 an hour. All right, Lee. Yeah, it's not happening.
What is that? How many hours do we stream a week, Moss?
$20 an hour.
We do about 2 hours Monday, 2 hours Wednesday.
According to Jesse, we could afford that.
I'm counting, Moss. Like 3 hours Friday, so that's 7 hours so far, and then say 9 hours on a fight night. So 16 hours. 20 times 16 is what? $380 a week. Fuck that. I'm not fucking paying that shit. $380 a week?
You'll be working for free.
Jess, you can just admit you don't like me now. That last week I have new respect for me was determined to be a lie lol. PTS hurts because
What?
I do want calls and it's Christmas. I have to give the less fortunate a W tonight.
Why would you
Whoa.
assume that I don't like you?
Well, it's easy to assume that you don't like certain
I
people.
don't like
sometimes I think you
anybody.
don't. Yeah, I don't think you like me
Like,
sometimes.
if you're spending your time
Gotta be
trying
honest
to
with
be liked by me, I have bad news for you, buddy. I don't like no one but my babies, and sometimes my husband.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I feel like there are days.
I'm just kidding.
But
I
you
love
just
you
don't
guys
like
all.
anybody.
I'm kidding.
Do you like yourself?
Oh, I love myself.
No, do you wake up
I
sometimes?
wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy that I am the way that I am.
Do you ever like look at yourself in the mirror and say, "My God, I don't even like myself"?
No, there's a lot of things I don't like about myself.
What don't you
But
like
I think
about
that's
yourself?
why I have like such a sour like approach towards other people, because I have a sour approach towards myself.
Do you feel like sometimes like
I'm just a
this?
miserable fuck.
You think this miserable persona is to cover up something deep and depressing inside of you that you like to talk about tonight
I'm
on
not
the
getting
show?
all psychoanalytical
Because
on
let's talk
you,
about it
Mom.
tonight.
Analytical or whatever
know,
the fuck you want to call it. We're not
just-
doing that. No,
tomorrow
we're not.
is Christmas
It's Christmas.
Eve.
I don't want to talk about that shit.
You have pregnancy hormones and a Santa hat on right now.
Yeah, so I should be able to get away with it.
You're a grumpy and a grump and a Grinch.
Me? Never.
And you are shitting on our high donator Sonosi
What? How did I shit on him?
by not liking his hairline. And
Well, that was funny. And I didn't make that joke. Hernandez did.
I mean, maybe it's time to reflect, Jesse. On life, on 2022.
Yeah.
Ask Santa Claus for something nice, like lower pay-per-views or something.
Or more patience.
More patience is nice as well.
I could use that. I could use a little more patience. Because I got to deal with... Never mind. Your lip is bleeding.
You know what song that is?
Yes, Moss is from Guns N' Roses.
And what's the song called?
I don't know.
Ah, super chat.
My lip is bleeding?
Points, baby daddy moss mass.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, champ. Come on. Let's get the dub tonight. I'm going to get the win. I'm going to be the high score king. They call me Mystic. Mystic Mama. I'm going to get the win. Oh, they're saying the name in the chat.
Patience.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I loved that song.
Patience.
Hold on a second. I'm not kissing you guys. Hold on a second.
Your bottom lip. On your right side.
Where? Here?
Stop moving your head with your finger. Like there.
Like split?
Yeah, it's very
It feels,
thin.
feels very dry.
It's very
on a second.
thin. It's not that bad.
Can you whistle me a song right now? While I put chapstick on?
No.
Whatever song you can think of, just whistle it and we'll guess what it is while I put chapstick on. It's just going to be called
No.
Whistling and Putting Chapstick On. You ready, guys? Here we go.
No, I can't think of a song, Moss.
Okay, just whistle something. I won't start the chapstick until the whistling happens.
I can't think of a song.
Any song. It could be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be an actual whistling song. It could be anything. Just whistle a song.
I can't think of a song.
Well, I can't put the chapstick on until you
Yes,
whistle.
you can.
There's-
Why do you like what do you
All right, give Jessie some song requests that she'll whistle right now as I put my chapstick on. Okay. Oh, I didn't start the clock. Hold on. Let me start this clock while Jesse thinks of a song.
On purpose.
Okay, let's start the clock here.
It's
Your
9
long
o'clock,
night.
Moss.
Did you always complain this much in life?
Who's complaining? I was making a statement. It's a fact. It is 9 o'clock.
Okay, and what does that mean to me?
So you're gonna end at 11?
Okay. So you want to start 1:30 on the clock over here?
I won't be here at the end.
Okay, we're going to do 1:30 on the clock.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. All right, they're putting a song request in the chat. I'm just going to.
Wonderful, wonderful.
A real tearjerker, Moss.
Okay. Okay. Merry Christmas. Okay.
That hat looks fantastic with those headphones.
You like 'em?
Yeah, it's such a nice touch.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Moss, I'll be your producer and you can pay me in merchandise.
Deal.
Just make sure you don't forget. Again. Still haven't gotten my shirt, but it's okay. The lost shirt is part of
I don't believe
MMA-Holes
it.
law.
I feel like I've sent you like 2 shirts now, and you just keep saying you haven't gotten it so you can get more shirts.
Well, like I said before, make sure you DM us and let us know what the hell's going on. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Moss, I have a question for you. Instead of hiring a producer, is there any way you guys can change up your equipment so it is easier for you to take care of so you're not doing 10 things at the same time? Merry Christmas, you guys, love you.
You know, the answer is probably yes. But as
But
you
the
could,
real answer.
like if you look at this screen right now, right? This is a look into my brain. Like I'm not normal. Like there's not normal stuff going on in my head. Like I could legit, I was thinking about tearing everything down that we got. I mean, we got a pretty bougie setup over here. It's a dining room table with a lot of equipment on it, a giant wall that's green behind us. I was thinking about just painting that wall or keeping it green and just putting like a normal traditional studio together, 2 chairs, maybe a guest chair as well, and then just have multiple cameras and just hit play and go. But it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Like all these other shows that you see that nothing happens on the show, they have a producer, right? The Fighter and the Kids and like any of these other podcasts out there, there's a producer that is literally behind the desk and they're talking to and doing all the bells and whistles. We not only don't have that person, but we have a gazillion graphics on the screen. So I don't know. I don't think there is.
We would need like 3 producers to do one job.
Yeah, I don't. And if you notice, like the jokes, like if you want to even call them jokes, but the dumb bits and stuff that we do over here goes right into a graphic or goes right into a song or a sound bite. And I don't know how I can sync that up with another human being. Like if I gave the soundboard to Jesse, it would just be like,
Wonderful. Guy. Wonderful.
right? Like it wouldn't be timed with the humor and the jokes, I don't know, it wouldn't work, right? So I don't know how the hell eventually we have to do this.
Well, I think that you're also very difficult to gauge, like, your humor. Like, there's times when you're doing a bit and it goes right over my head. So if you get a producer who's the same way and it goes right over their head and you're in the middle of doing a bit, it kind of ruins the whole show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do it. I mean, the Stern Show had Fred Norris doing the soundboard, and they had a producer, and they had they had a whole freaking team of people. I would love to have that one day.
We need a Fred.
The only way we can do that,
a Gary,
is if this website takes off, or if we get signed by an outside company. We have two options. We have don't compare things to Stern. No, I'll compare
things to Stern if I want to, Sonosi.
Sorry. No.
There's rules now?
I'm just throwing another show out there. I'm not saying I need a fucking black sidekick.
We need a Fred. We need a Robin. We need a Gary.
You'll be our stuttering John. No. I could have said Gary the retard. No. So like what I'm saying, like any successful show out there, definitely, you do need a lot of moving pieces. So eventually we're going to get to that point, Eventually we are going to get to the point where our studio will be outside our home.
Will we, Moss? Will we?
I think so. Well, if you would get this damn website off the ground, maybe. The website is a massive key to success.
Wow.
It's a joke.
Was it?
Why do you take everything? It's a joke.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was a joke?
Yes, it was
sure
a joke.
Sounded like a joke.
Yes, you have to do everything for the website, Jesse. I was completely serious. The website could be a very big key to our success. We have a lot of plans where we can monetize this website that doesn't even involve you guys taking anything out of your pockets. It's just your time, which you already spend here. So that's the plan. We're trying to get this website off the ground, because if that thing gets off the ground and that's moving and shaking and everything works well with that, which we know it will, that is going to financially be able to support us to hire our social media team. We've had people on our social come and go. We have
multiple reasons.
We have one guy with our email that I don't know how the hell he's still with us. And is Jen still with us or no?
Yeah, Jen, and Anthony's out on holiday.
Yeah, so we have two people on email. But anyway, I think if the website can take off, then we have a budget. And once you have a budget, we can definitely expand our show. But until then, we keep doing this. We keep having a little fun with you guys. Also, if we get signed by someone with pockets, that could help as well. So yeah, we got 2023 is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a big shakeup in 2023. So hang in there, and you look at our caliber of guests are getting better, and we just keep on growing over here. So we'll keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, buddy.
Wonderful.
Maybe OnlyFans is next, possibly.
Don't know how true, but a social media producer worth all his/her salt is $52,331 to $66,900 a year. And damn, you mofos really don't want me to donos large ever again tonight. So many knives out on me. I must be a masochist still giving dollar.
The knives are out on everyone. Don't be so sensitive.
Oh boy. All right, so he said points to Hearns over there. Let's give points to the Hearns.
Points
there we
to
go.
the Hearns.
You see what he's doing? This could be devastating. He's giving points to Hearns, right? But this could be devastating because this is increasing his high score as well, and would be tricky if he wants to get another belt at the end of the year. Interesting stuff. Interesting strategy going on. So Hearns now 554 with the high score over here. Thank you, Sonosi, for the donation. And let's see what else we got over here on board.
Super chat.
Most looks just like Zach Galifianakis from Hangover.
Yes, he does.
It's because I am.
Yes,
Zach
he
Galifianakis.
does.
I am Zach Galifianakis. Someone else from like Pakistan or India said the same thing. Slid to the DMs. He's like, "Have you ever gotten that before?" I'm like,
The Iran guy?
That's how I got Jesse. Yeah.
What?
That's how we met. Because you thought I was Zach Galifianakis.
And I have such a huge thing for Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
You do. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. MMA nut job.
CBD.
Roberto dropping some CBD in here. Let's go.
CBD.
CBD. It helps with
healing process and
inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before, after the fight, training.
Make your life a better place.
What up there, Hoynes?
Sanasai, to be fair, JBH told me to shove the tortilla where the sun don't shine, and on another occasion she said A was a rainbow for giving points to Mystic So.
It's true. Yeah, I've gone after Hearns pretty bad before. I've gone after everybody. But in fairness, I feel like I've earned that spot, so I don't feel bad about it.
Jessie gets away with a lot more because she's female. She does.
I also take a lot more because I'm female, Ma, so I can get away with a few little zingers here and there.
Well, you know why you take a lot more, right?
Well, I'm not the easiest person in the world.
Because you put yourself in that position. That's why. If you didn't put yourself in that position, people would universally love you.
Untrue. There's times during fight nights that I would just fucking sit here watching fights, and people come in and they're like, "Why is she even there?" Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, "Are you that fucking miserable? Like, are you that miserable that you're so upset that there is a woman sitting in a chair next to him while he's calling fights? Is it that big of a deal?"
Well, that's a very small percentage, Jessie.
No, it's not.
You're talking
you see
about
it every fight night, Moss. Don't act. You just don't even. You don't look for it.
The only time you get criticism, like I
swear,
myself.
one day you're gonna be like, "Yeah, you're right, Jess."
No, the only time you get super criticism is when you're on a bender. When you're on like one of these, you know, when you're off the rails.
A bender?
Yeah, I don't know. When you're on a hormone bender, you know, sometimes you get on these hormone benders.
I'm always on a hormone bender.
You go off the deep end. Usually you're good, and then all of a sudden you go off the deep end, and people are like, "All right, the bitch is losing me," you know.
I'm a bitch every night. It doesn't change. It should just be expected. It shouldn't be like, "Oh, well, she's in a bad mood today." She's in a bad mood every day. So.
But this is not you.
Deal with it.
Like how you're talking, right? This is not you.
I've got pregnancy hormones.
Is this a character? Or
the pregnancy hormones are acting up, Moss.
I'm looking at you. I'm like, this is not you. What are you doing? All right. This might be the new character. Pregnancy hormone, JBM.
Motherfucking Hearns, donate another studio. Santa knows I bank can't push more. Make it worse than no hairline studio. I stream enough now to hold enough ammo on me smile. PTS Hearns. P.S. I want calls, and I got bills to pay, can't toss any more bombs.
Sure you can.
Thank you, Sonosi.
Sure you can.
Oh, man. So here we go. 556. Wow, Hearns is growing here. He is growing. Well, I promise you we'll start talking about UFC eventually over here. But listen, you guys are taking over the show, and there's really nothing we can do about it. You guys are holding us hostage by supporting us, and we think you're wonderful, wonderful. 556. The points of the Hearns continues to grow and grow and grow. What up, you?
Yeah, baby.
By the way, there's Vlad in the chat. UFC Celebrities and Classics. He is calling out everybody these days. He's going after Jesse on fire.
Why?
He wants to fight him, I think.
Why?
I saw a video pop up. He says, finally, I can enjoy the show. Let's go, Vlad.
Why do you want to
doing?
fight Jesse on fire? I'm curious.
I don't know. There's some beef. There's some beef. I don't know. I mean, I think it's only coming one way, though. I don't think Jesse's aware of this. By the way, I do want to say
I feel
this.
like everyone wants to fight Jesse on fire.
Yeah, everyone wants to fight him.
I just feel like everyone's just like, you know, like I just think.
Oh, go ahead. Tell us, Jesse.
I just get that vibe.
Everyone wants to fight him?
Yeah, I get that vibe that everyone just wants to fight him.
Why?
I don't know. He's got a punchable face. I don't know. I don't know. Just being honest.
All right, one's in the chat if you think he has a punchable face. Because that guy talks so much random stuff for no reason, disrespect. Okay. You know, I look at Jesse's channel like, and by the way, he's gonna be 100K in no time. He's like, I think he might even be there by now. But he's like the TMZ right now. That's what he's doing. Like
I don't really know what he's doing.
He reminds me of I don't know, like gossip.
Seen,
like it's weird. It's like the way he delivers his content is very like gossipy, you know, the thumbnails and everything like that. It feels like if you're at a grocery store and you see a train wreck on the like, you ever see those,
it's just him, right?
It's just him. But what I'm saying is, I think the gimmick that he is doing that works so well is if you're on the line of a grocery store and you see Brad Pitt fucked 3 black kids in the fucking alley. Oh my God. Like, I don't know. Just like some stupid crazy headline, right?
I've never really
You have to pick up the magazine and say, what? Angelina Jolie has a fucking cock? You know, like you have to look through and see what's going on. And I think that's the allure of what Jesse's doing. He's a smart dude that understands how to market himself in this whole like TMZ gossipy type thing. So I think that's what he's doing well. But it comes with consequence. It does, because like by him getting, if he gives a hot take on a certain situation, that could alienate a side.
Yeah,
right?
like if people don't agree with him.
So I don't know which way he leans with the stories, but I get what he's doing. You'll be wearing our shirt? All right, let's go. Jesse on fire. Avatar's muscles, Jesse in person. I think he does, right? I don't know.
Are you looking at his muscles, Moss?
Yeah, I jerk off to him every night.
How would you know?
I masturbate to him.
How would you know?
I jerk off to Jesse on fire.
Oh
Clip that. God. He understands he's got balls against his chin when he's talking about Ariel. Well, he said it on this show, though. He did say that he's not looking to burn bridges. That's not what he's doing. So there's going to be some ass kissery along the way. Like when you guys dropped the Ariel Helwani donation of him jerking off in front of Mike Goldberg, you're not going to find that on Jesse on Fire. He's not going to go that route. And I get why he's not doing it. It's probably the reason why he's growing very fast. And we're just like, let's just grow on fight reactions because of the shit that we do over here. You know, we're not very PC.
Why is his name On Fire?
Because he's probably a redhead, I guess. I don't know. I don't know another, or maybe his hot takes. I have no idea.
On
or maybe
Fire?
He's gay. I don't know. No, he's not gay. He's
Jesse
married.
Flamin'.
I have no idea. I don't even know what the. We should ask him that. What was the reason behind the name? I guess it's probably hot takes. I guess I would imagine. I don't know.
On Fire.
Well, maybe he's actually on fire. Maybe he lights himself on fire before every. That's how he gets all the energy.
Oh,
burning.
Super chat.
But it's working.
PTS to Mama JBM.
Woo!
Woman breastfeeding.
Let's go, Guido. Let's go, Guido.
There's a breastfeeding donation? I mean, emoji?
Yeah.
Is it really? There's a breastfeeding emoji?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed. So you pulled past
This looks
Waz.
like a woman carrying a baby.
In the old days, we'd probably go guns blazing and go after Jesse, go after everybody.
I mean, I still would, but you kind of...
Yeah, I'm just like...
This might be the first time in the history of the show where you reined me
I don't know how it benefits me.
Yeah, because I was ready to go.
Like, I like making fun of Ariel. That benefits
but it's just
me.
so overdone. Like,
Plus, I think Ariel's fake.
Who cares anymore?
I think Ariel's fake.
But
At least
you said that already. Like,
he is fake.
Okay,
he's a fraud.
We know, though. Like,
yeah. So, that's why I go after him. And he just so happens to have the biggest fucking MMA show out there. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But Mike Goldberg does. We got to ask Mike. I want to... All right, one night, we're going to have to get Goldie off air. We're going to have to hang out with him. And I'm going to fucking ask him everything.
Wasn't that the plan? We already planned that.
Yeah, I would like to maybe watch football with him or something. Maybe call him up and watch the Bengals.
Yeah, we already made the plan. And we're going to go out on a double date.
Maybe we'll double date with him. And I'm going to ask him all the off-the-record questions. I can't tell any of you guys this. But I would love to... I got so many questions that I want to ask him that I know he can't say on air. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's more. Right? Don't you feel like there's more?
You know why I don't want to double date, Moss?
Why?
I don't want to be stuck talking to the wife. What
do you mean stuck talking to the wife?
I feel like double dates is the husband's talk and the
His wife's Brazilian.
Talk.
Are you anti-Brazilian?
And
is that what it is?
I'm just not that wifey. I don't want to I want it to be a group conversation or no conversation at all.
You don't want to talk to these people. So it's not like you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to talk to
I don't want to have to make
wife.
small talk with wives.
Well, all right. What
just
do you
all
want?
Wives, not his wife, but just wives. I'm not a wife small talk.
So
I just don't want to do it, Moz.
So what would you talk to Goldberg about? What would you like to talk to him about?
I don't know. I feel like I could come up with some pretty cool questions.
Okay, I'm Mike Goldberg right now. We're at dinner. We're at a nice Outback Steakhouse dinner.
That I'm not going to come up with things on the spot, so don't even do it.
I'm having the bloomin' onion.
All I'm saying is, that one girl gets it.
So you mean me and Goldie go to the bar, get drinks. You're stuck with the Brazilian wife.
And I'm forced to make small talk with the wife.
Yeah. And now you're going to sit there all Tom girlish with your fucking slouched shoulders and shit.
And I'm over here I want to get a beer. And she's all I'm going to drink my champagne. It's just not.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I feel like we got to rub elbows with these MMA people outside of the show. Because I feel like if everything's on the show, it's fake. Mm-hmm. But if in real life, we get to know them and really get the dirt, and then I can't say it on air, which sucks. It's going to be in the back of my head and I can't fucking say anything. No, maybe I shouldn't do it because then it's on the back of my head and it's going to drive me nuts. So you wouldn't hang out with his wife? What if Goldie's watching right now?
I would talk with her in like a group setting, but like I don't want. You understand what I mean? I know you do because you've been in these situations where, like in your previous marriage, where like the wives commingle and the husbands commingle, and I just don't. I don't want to be commingling.
Well, what if she's a complete? What if she's great? What if she like loves sports?
I'm sure she's a fantastic person. It's not her.
So you're anti-woman.
It's wives.
Yeah, you don't like women.
It's not like I don't want to talk to Goldberg's wife. I just don't want. I don't want the wife thing going on.
So let's be serious. You have that one girl. See, I can do it, but I absolutely hate it.
I feel
right?
like that one girl is like the only exception I can make because I can relate to her a little bit.
You don't even
She's
know
hanging
her.
out in a chat room full of dudes, Moss.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to have something in common here, right? But most women are not like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, they just want to gossip and talk about family and I love talking about my kids. But I can't just sit there and talk about my kids to other women.
I tell you what, I hear you talking to the women, our neighbors, and I want to blow my brains out.
I have to because I have kids who are going to be friends with their kids.
So talk to them about like normal shit then, you know?
That's what we do talk about. And
you're talking about fucking breastfeeding and shit.
I don't talk about breastfeeding.
You can't talk about breastfeeding with Mike Goldberg.
When have I ever talked about breastfeeding with the neighbors?
So what are you going to talk about with Goldie? Say the wife doesn't say.
I don't know. I'm sure like he'll probably carry half the conversation.
What are you trying to say, blabs?
He's a good talker.
No, okay. You're saying he talks too much. Are you throwing Mike under the bus?
I literally never said that.
Okay,
So thanks for
I heard.
twisting my words.
All right. So what would you ask him?
I feel like you're intentionally trying to pin me in a negative light already before we even get the opportunity.
I feel like you don't understand that I'm making this into a bit.
Well, it's not really a good bit.
What would you ask Goldie? What would you ask him? Like,
why do you keep asking me
we're
that?
at dinner.
I don't know.
Okay,
right
what if
now.
I talk to his wife? I'm like, how's Brazil?
Then fine.
And I have a conversation with his wife.
You can carry that
and
conversation.
then Goldie is like, hey, so Jesse, tell me about yourself, right? And he goes,
I'd say, what do you want to know?
What would you do if Mike Goldberg finishes his dinner and he looks up at you and he goes, it's all over? No?
That would be funny, Moss.
Yeah, what would you do if he did that?
I'd probably start laughing. It's a good question.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right, what are we doing? We're pretending. We're not even like.
I told you I didn't want to talk about it anymore.
You got to look into our actual conversations. Okay.
Moss, I feel that you're being an asshole to Jessie. Calm down, man. Just because she didn't have an opinion when you met her, doesn't mean she can't develop some. I mean, 13-year-olds usually don't have an opinion. Chill, bro.
I think that's a joke.
Shots fired.
Is that a joke about you being young?
Yeah, you're robbing the cradle, and that you groomed me, and I didn't have an opinion. And
Oof, burn. Oh, what will I do? Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. How you doing? The Boggin Boxer, a member for. Wait, hold on. Whoa! You just became a triple champ member? Let's go. The Boggin Boxer. Come on, champ. A triple champ member.
Yes.
Respect to the Boggin Boxer. Where are you in the chat? Drop in the chat. Let me see that beautiful avatar of yours. Manny C.
Wonderful.
What an interview with Goldie. I felt it was a milestone interview for the MMA-Holes.
Agreed.
The MMA-Holes Goldie fight companion will rock the MMA world. The MMA-Holes will be mainstream soon. Moss is the Howard Stern of MMA media. Baba Booey Howard Stern.
Baba Booey, fa fla fo hi.
Thank you, Manny. Very nice. The check is in the mail. The milestone will be. We've had some pretty wild guests on this show, and Goldie is up there, right? Just because of how he was as a guest, on top of what he has done, is just incredible. But the Fight Buddies, when he jumps in on that Fight Buddies, that's going to be an autistic, dysfunctional mess. That's going to be beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful, man. I was trying to think about how we're going to do this. Like, we're going to have to do like a rotation of seats over here between Goldie, you know? We're going to have to figure this out.
No, we're going to have to rearrange the whole studio.
Maybe I'll have Goldberg sit on my lap.
No, we're going to have to rearrange. This is not going to work.
What do you mean?
Like rotating, that's just not going to work.
We're going to have to.
That's not what we're going to do.
Well,
we're going to have to fucking rearrange the studio to make it accommodating for 3
I'll just sit in the back over here because I'm not rearranging the shit. You're acting like I could just
I'll rearrange it. I'll figure something out.
All right.
I think I can figure something out here.
So you figured out how to put someone on payroll. You figured out how to rearrange the studio.
Listen, I am the queen of solutions.
She just comes up with this shit, and then I'm stuck with the fucking problem.
What problem?
right.
I always find solutions to everything.
Yeah.
You just don't like my solutions.
Oh my god. Oh, I love your whatever. I don't know. I love something about you. I don't know what it is yet.
Aw, super chat.
Move the studio into the garage.
Love you guys and hope you both an amazing Christmas. BS I miss the fights already.
Oh yeah, they're coming.
Merry Christmas, Bogan Boxer.
Thank you so much. The fights are right around the corner. Like, I mean, we're talking, what, 2 weeks now? You do have Bellator and Risen, and that's going to be on a tape delay. So I don't know what you're going to do with that, but I know I'm not watching that shit now. Like, I'll probably catch, I don't know. Everyone's going to know the outcome. So I'd like to watch this live whenever the hell that's happening. So that's a bummer. It's a bummer that you have an event. It's a complete misplay. Bellator was doing this before with these tape delays, and we were all yelling and screaming like, no matter what time it's at, just air it live, you know? But apparently this is 8 p.m. Eastern time on New Year's Eve, but it's a tape delay, so everyone's going to freaking know. It's just nonsense. But the UFC will be back before you know it. Imavov versus Gastelum. Going down on January 14th. Listen, we're right there. You got New Year's Eve. Before you know it, Kelvin's back in the mix. When was the last time Kelvin fought? It's been a minute, right? Kelvin Gastelum. They just keep throwing him to the wolves. This is a tough fight. Man, who the hell wins this fight? You know, I didn't really think about it too much.
Not Gastelum.
You don't think Gastelum gets it done?
I think he's starting to burn out.
Man. It's been a weird run for Kelvin. The whole weight problems, and that guy won the Ultimate Fighter, for God's sakes. Just kind of in limbo. Look at this resume, man. 1 win in the last 5 fights. Lost to Jared, lost to Whitaker, beat Ian Heinisch, lost to Jack Hermanson, which, I mean, this fight, what a mess that was. That was just completely bizarre. Then the Darren Till fight, he was just like, I don't know, it's like he wasn't even in the game. Like it was like a different Kelvin Gastelum. But you know what's funny about Kelvin? He's still only 31 years old. That's nuts. 17-8-1. He's still only 31 years of age. So I'm curious. Let me ask you in the chat. He's fighting Imavov, who's 26. Imavov is 6'3". Kelvin's 5'9". 71-inch reach. Now, Kelvin's typically at this weight class the smaller guy. But this is significant. 6'3" to 5'9". Ay. Does anyone think Kelvin can... Like, I wish he could find a way to get back to welterweight. Just lose some pounds or some shit? I don't fucking know. But what do you think, chat? Can Kelvin bounce back? He's only 31. Or is the ship sailed? Like, what? How can we get Kelvin back in the mix? Because he's a fun fighter.
Was a fun fighter, Moss.
He is. I still like Kelvin, man. I still do.
It's okay.
I don't know. I want to see him do well. I like him. I like his style. He's very aggressive. He almost beat Izzy, for God's sakes.
Patty 3027. Gastelum is very experienced. Maybe if he smells some nice ass.
That's a great comment. Great. Very you should become an analyst. Whoever that was. You should start a YouTube channel and say, okay, here's the deal. Here's how Kelvin bounced back. If he smells some nice ass, victory is his.
Wonderful.
MOS, let me be your Fred. I'll write jokes on papers and hand them to you, and I'll also create GIFs in real time. Get Savage to start drinking again and he can be the new Hank.
No joke. When Savage was drinking, he reminded me so much of Hank the Angry Dwarf.
No, he reminds me of Jeff the Drunk.
Jesse.
Jeff the Drunk.
Jess.
It sounded just like him.
Oh my God.
But I'm glad that he's not Jeff the
You
Drunk
clearly
anymore.
haven't heard Hank the Angry Dwarf.
I have. I've heard like practically every Howard Stern
Jeff's
episode
like,
now. I listen to him every morning.
No, but Jeff had that whiny voice.
I know who Hank is.
Literally sounded like Damn Savage when he was drunk.
No, Jeff sounded there were times when Damn Savage was drunk that I was listening to Howard and Jeff would call in and I'd be like, oh my God, it's fucking Drunk Savage.
Pull up Hank.
I know who Hank is.
I know, but pull up a video right now.
I don't need to pull him up. I know.
God.
I've heard Hank.
Oh
I think he's more like Jeff.
Oh my God. Well, he's not either now because he's sober.
That's true. So now he's like
Yeah, Jeff is a whiny girl. I don't know. Like, that's like, it's nothing like Damn
Jeff
Savage.
annoys the shit out of me, honestly.
Yeah, he's nothing.
But no,
he's always miserable
the
and
tone
whining.
in his voice reminded me of Damn Savage.
He was high pitched, Jeff. He's like,
no, when he was like slurring and like he sounded like drunk when drunk was
drunk. Never sounded like.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
But Hank had a deeper voice and was just a straight, hilarious drunk guy.
Now,
anyway, it doesn't matter.
Damn Savage is more like
still retarded, just sober.
Who's he more like now? The one that's got OCD and is all strung up on all the meds. What's his name? He's like a skinny redhead, weird guy. He used to work on Howard's show.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember his name now. I'll just look it up for you.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's got like OCD. And
I think
like
I would
Tourette's.
imagine 90% of our chat, maybe 95, does not even listen to Howard anymore. Howard's
I listen to him every day.
I am a massive Howard fan, but I have fell off. I don't even listen to him anymore, you know, which is a bummer because I like Howard, but he's kind of, you know. Illegal streaming about to go up next year. How many people, one's in the chat, if you're going to keep on track and not buy a pay-per-view in 2023, let me know in the chat as it goes up to $100 million. No, it goes up to $79.99. And I don't encourage you to do it, but I understand why. I truly do. It's crazy. And speaking of $79.99, if you want to spend $79.99 on the fights, go to ESPN Plus. Link in the description down below. Everyone that uses our link in the description down below, we get a little piece of the pie. Now, here's a little tidbit for you. They're raising the prices for ESPN. We get the same percentage.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So I don't know where that money's going. It's not going in our pockets, but we are getting a commission. So if you do buy anything through ESPN Plus, use our link in the description down below, and it helps us out. But yeah, we're not getting any more. I don't think the fighters are either. I don't know where it's going. It's going somewhere.
The greedy man.
How the pay-per-view buys are like at an all-time low. They're not releasing the numbers anymore because it's bad, right? So you mean to tell me they're like, well, let's double down. Let's increase the prices to make up for the lack of pay-per-view buys.
I don't think they're doing as bad as you think they are. I think that they strategically chose to stop giving...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What just happened? I don't like when you make that face. It makes your head look like twice as big as it actually is.
Good.
What was my train of thought?
Yeah, listen, UFC's doing fine.
I think that they strategically chose to not give away the numbers, not because they're not doing well. Stop doing that.
Look at them. Look at that. I'm looking at you.
You're distracting me on purpose.
But look, they're right there. I'm just going to watch you talk about this.
Not because they're not doing well, but because I think that whether they have a good month or a bad month in pay-per-views, as long as they're not telling people anymore, like where the buys came from and who the biggest draw is and stuff like that, then people don't have that space to criticize, like why their prices might be increasing. I bet they have plans to increase it past $100 per pay-per-view. And as long as they're not giving away those numbers, then people can't be like, well, you're not doing well anyways. Why raise the prices?
They're making money at the gate. They're making money through advertisements. They're making money in other ways. So UFC's not hurting. ESPN's not hurting. But the pay-per-view buys are down. And I think, like you said, they already have planned to raise it regardless. So you're right about that. You're not wrong about that. Regardless of them doing well or not doing well, they're still going to raise these prices. I think that's the deal. And this is not Dana's choice. It's not the UFC's choice. So don't shit on the UFC for it. I would shit on ESPN and Disney because they're the ones that are jacking up the price. I don't think the pockets are getting fatter of the UFC people and and Dana. They already got enough money. It's not going to the fighters, which is a bummer. Now, why did my headphones get louder? Did you unplug yours? Okay, that was weird. But let me know in the chat what you think. People will still pay the price. We will still pay the price because we do this show and we love the product. We do. But it's getting a little silly. And I understand, things are getting tighter. It's the economy. Yes, it's the economy. That's why they're doing it. There's no They wouldn't be doing
Why
it.
is your hat so high up on your head? It makes it look like you have
I'm bald.
a huge forehead.
I do have a huge forehead.
No, you don't.
I do.
It's like right on your hairline.
It's all right. It's
Just,
okay.
You know?
That looks way worse. In fact, that looks like my face is squished now. Just put it a little higher. Like, what are you trying to do? Just like have it just fucking sit up on there.
It looks so silly up
You
there.
know, how do these shows wear beanies? This is horrible. Why would you wear a winter hat as your shtick? Like, I know two people right off the top of my head. I'm like, why do they fucking wear something to trap the heat in their head? It's the most
Maybe they're
uncomfortable.
embarrassed of their hair.
I guess it's to distract from their faces. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is, to throw them off, throw people off. Like, look at the beanie, don't look at my hideous face. I don't know what the fuck. Like, what is the reason?
I think maybe
it's not. You're inside. Like, this is dumb.
Well, who knows? There could be a million reasons. Maybe they have like hair insecurities, or
So wear a hat. Wear, I don't know, a baseball cap.
Or like it just turned into a shtick, so they just do it all the time now because everyone expects it.
The dumbest shtick of all time.
I don't know.
It is so. It's so fucking stupid. It is. It's dumb. Like, anytime I see that, it's my look. Big Mo had the look of the glasses, right? The sunglasses. And I think it's a great gimmick. I do, because it's not going to really hold him back. It's not going to make him sweat. Maybe he'll walk into a couple of things because the places are dark, so he might walk into a cage.
He's never been afraid to take them off.
But then Goldberg and you know, the boxing event that he worked for told him, hey, you got to lose it, you know. But could you imagine your shtick is a fucking wool hat, like a winter hat, and it's fucking 100 degrees outside, and you're doing a meet and greet?
I don't think about that. I always think about whether or not it stinks. Like, it probably stinks.
It definitely stinks.
Like,
it doesn't
wearing
probably.
it every day.
It does
It's just
stink.
so gross.
Yeah, of course it stinks.
It does look
stinks like
gross.
schmegma. Like, it's like dick cheese under their fucking hats. It's
That's
disgusting.
all I think. I don't think about anything else.
It's disgusting.
Or like why. All I think about is like, it's got to smell.
Imagine, hey, we're gonna do a meetup at in Vegas on the Strip, baby. It's 115 degrees. Come check out my fucking schmegma hat. I'm gonna be taking pictures. You might drop dead from standing next to me from the stench of my fucking hat. I don't get it. It's the dumbest. If you're a young,
All right,
aspiring creator out there, okay, this is the best advice I can give you, because I'm wearing this dopey hat right now. I hate it. I hate every minute of it. Do not come up with a gimmick
I
where
think you look fine.
there is a fucking winter. Don't put a fucking winter jacket on. Like, you might explode, and then you're stuck doing this. It's like Slipknot. I bet they're fucking furious that they got to wear these stupid masks every night. You know? They probably, like, after the show, they're like, fuck! Like, they get all pissed off because they got to wear these masks and sweat in these things. Could you imagine? It's like, Halloween's horrible enough walking around with the mask on. These guys are doing concerts. They're stuck with that dumb gimmick. And I love Slipknot. They're great.
I think a beanie is a little different than a mask.
Fucking
though.
schmegma mask.
At least you can walk around with a beanie on.
No way, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let me explain this, because I think if you all miss my point. Stern more old school, you guys are more modern with a style unique in itself. That why I said don't compare yourself to Howard. You juggle shit that more tech savvy than most. PTS Hearns.
Points earns, baby.
Let's go, champ. Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Sonosi.
clearing that up, Sonosi.
He's right, though. Like, as much as I love Stern, and I even told Luke Thomas I want to be the Howard Stern of MMA. He started laughing at me. He actually did laugh at me. When I met Luke Thomas the first time, he's like, what's your deal? And I'm like, I'm going to be the Howard Stern of MMA. And he just started laughing.
And you didn't say anything?
And he just laughed at me. He's like, you are going to be the Howard Stern of MMA. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, what do you think of, like, guys like, he goes, who do you think is the best guy in MMA media right now? And I go, Ariel. Ariel's number one. And I said that to Luke Thomas, right?
Yeah, you probably insulted him.
And he's like, Ariel? And you know what he says to me? He goes, well, what about Brett Okamoto? And I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, Brett
Okamoto's pretty good.
No joke. At the time, I had no idea who Brett Okamoto was. This was like in 2017.
Yeah, he's pretty...
I had no clue who Brett Okamoto is. I'm like, Luke, I have no fucking idea who that is.
Well, it's just because Ariel hasn't had more screen time at the time that you were...
That's an exact conversation I had with that guy many moons ago. Anyway, now I am the Howard Stern of MMA broadcasting, Jesse. And now look at Luke Thomas. He's trying to fucking follow my coattails with the fucking
I will say,
Morning Combat.
I did notice how in the Morning Combat just swiftly accommodated very quickly to certain things.
I told Luke. I told him he follows him. He follows me. But all joking aside, it's not exactly Howard, because we have a different approach. I think there's a sports broadcasting approach to it as well. On top of the goofy antics that we do over here, there's a lot of influence of New York sports radio. I used to listen to those guys constantly, breaking down sports and telling the jokes while they're breaking down sports. So it's a very heavy influence on WFAN New York. If anyone's from New York, you would know about like the old guys doing those broadcasts. So it's kind of a hybrid of that stuff. Very unique, very unparalleled, Jesse. I don't mean to pat myself on the back.
But that's what you're doing.
I don't need to raise an award and say, hey, I got this award for this. We know we're the best show on YouTube.
I'm going to start wearing my hat like you.
Every time I flex. Okay.
It's just so weird that you wear your hat like that.
You know why I'm wearing like this? Because it's hot. And if I was one of these clowns with their fucking beanies on, it would be on the back of my head. It would be hanging off my head because I would be sweating my ass off. I am hot.
It's not that hot.
Fook. Anyway. What were we talking about? Something else.
1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. So let's root the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame.
Hold it.
It's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Jesse on Fire guy looks like the guy that will fook you up at a bar. Short circuit to tortilla.
No, he looks like the guy that would get insulted if you didn't fall for his pickup line.
What?
Yeah, like that, the whiny guy, if he's like hitting on a girl and she doesn't fall for it and he thinks that he's like God's gift to women and, he looks like that kind of guy.
Wow. I think you need to duke it out with Jesse on Fire. I think I'm going to set you guys up on a stream.
I think he's probably a good dude, but I think he's a narcissist.
All right. So here's the deal. It's done. I'm going to slide into the DMs. I'm going to contact Jesse, and I'm going to have you and Jesse do a show together. The Jesse show.
He wouldn't be able to handle it because he's used to women who just submit to everything he says.
I want you to keep that same energy, okay?
Shit.
Okay.
Now which Jesse is on fire?
2 Jessies enter, 1 Jesse leaves. By the way, Sonosi became the stream boss over here. What the fuck happened? Hold on a second. Here, let me catch up on this shit.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
What?
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
What?
It's a Christmas miracle. He clearly wants his calls. Daddy Champ Nasai is gifting him closer to a huge score.
Whoa.
Gives me a battle to be excited for 2023. Need a lot of entertainment for the hiatus. PTS Hearns.
PTS Hearns, my goodness
A
gracious.
$200 donation. What?
He only needs 230 more points. 770.
What? No way. And he's the stream boss as well. Oh my God, what the hell? Thank you, Sonosi. Thank you, my man. Wow. Oh my, imagine he gets a hundo on here. He might get the hundo. You know the hundo hasn't hit on this wheel yet? Fun fact. Holy, dude, Sonosi, thank you so much for the donation. Hearns and Sonosi, once again, back-to-back, belly-to-belly, 25 points. Big shout-out to the Sonosi and the Hearns. Thank you guys so much. You guys are fucking wonderful, wonderful. That is insanity. That is absolute insanity. All right. All right, I got to give him his points over here. This is incredible. This is like Jesse, this is like a Christmas miracle.
So are we going to get La Tortilla song back if Hearns becomes a high score?
No joke. Guys, if Hearns, he's got to defeat Sonosi's high score, though.
Oh, wait, I thought this was starting all over.
Clearly, Jesse is a little late to the program. All right, so let me explain this once again. The ultimate score is Sonosi. 2,615 points. That's the ultimate score. He has the ultimate high score. He's got the emoji. He's got the song. Now, right now, Roberto Hernandez has 795 points. If he defeats the ultimate high score, I mean, he puts himself in a really good spot for the actual Fook Off Friday belt.
So he has to have the ultimate score to get the emoji and the song.
He gets the song and the emoji back.
With the ultimate score.
Yeah. Ultimate score right there. But he's got a ways to go, man.
Oh, I got all confused. I thought it was like high scores.
What do you think? Creating these songs are easy? They're not easy, Jesse. Although the Hearns has it, so if he hits it tonight, we could literally swap emoji and score instantly tonight. But thank you. My goodness. That's incredible. There's another high... Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, super chat.
Let's see.
Put Carl in. Rogan. He will be expecting an apology.
All right, Carl's in the game, baby. The sober one. Let's see. Is the wolf in here? I know he's one of these. It's got to be one of these in here. Thank you so much. There's, I think Carl's in here. Maybe I'll just switch one of these. You see the wolf? There he is. This is for the Joe Rogan apology, which I will be setting up very soon. Thank you so much, Guido. Okay. Yeah, we got to make that song worth something. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be. And the emoji.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Savage as Hank. Manicy as Ralph. Kevin as Yago. Pulse as Robin. Roberto as Don Magic Juan. Brody as High Pitch. Joints as Bigfoot. For no reason. It'll be great. Seriously though, Howard sucks now. It's sad to see how he's fallen. PC Howard now.
I like them all. I especially like Manny C as Ralph. I think that's fucking hilarious. But I wouldn't put Pulse as Robin. I would put Pulse as the King of All Blacks. That's Pulse. And then Roberto as Don Magic Juan. Brody as High Pitch. Oh yeah, Brody as High Pitch is pretty funny. That's funny.
Yeah, that's good.
And Two Jones is Bigfoot. I don't know.
Kendall could be Bigfoot.
Kendall right? could be Marianne from Brooklyn.
No, she's not Marianne. No, Kendall's she's like a big, strong woman right there. She could be the Bigfoot of the community. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? We'll have a female Bigfoot.
I don't think anyone in this community really fits Bigfoot's persona.
Well, it's your foot is probably big, right? You're tall. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. What we got over here? We got Hammerback. Hammerback has been a member for... you just became a member over there. Double champ membership. Let's go, champ. Double champ Hammerback. Thank you, Hammerback. Thank you. Appreciate your membership over here. Merry Christmas. Actually, you re-upped. Opie and Anthony was always far funnier than Howard. See, we severely disagree on that.
Yeah, I caught a few Opie and Anthony's just to see, and I think Howard is superior to Opie and Anthony.
Opie was just a board op. That's all he was. He wasn't funny. Anthony was the talent because he had the impersonations. He had bits that were good. But to me, Jim Norton was the best of the bunch. And if Jim wasn't there, I thought the show was unlistenable, to be honest. Oh, Anthony was so fucking full of himself to the point where it was just like... But his impersonations were good. I have to give him that.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge. She was a little crazy, that dude, man. But I honestly... Listen, I remember taking driver's ed listening to Howard Stern. I grew up Howard. So I was Team Howard for the longest time. I don't listen much now. But I
listen every morning.
The reason why I don't listen much now is because it's a lot of reruns. He's barely on.
But some of the reruns are so good.
Yeah, I mean, his interviews are still pretty solid. But yeah, he does go on rants where it gets a little political, and I'm like, I don't need to hear that. You know, I don't. But I do like when he complains about his day. I still like that. Like, I like when he yentas it up.
Well, now that his dad died, he's a little different. He's like, not soft, but like he's like dark. I don't know, like there's like a dark undertone.
Yeah, he's old and he's grumpy, whatever. But here's the thing. Listen to Anthony Cumia now talking about Howard Stern. The dude is still salty. Like, it's like, Anthony, bro, let it go. Like Anthony
Still to
Cumia,
this day?
he's still salty about Howard and just starts ripping on Howard about things. He's always ripped on. He's acting like he liked Howard. He never liked Howard. He was inspired by Howard.
Yeah.
But he always had
Howard's
this
the
thing for
reason
Howard.
that he is
Dude, he is such a salty. Like Anthony Cumia is the most miserable fuck out there. He really is. Like now it's getting embarrassing. And then he has a co-host of an. I don't. Why am I talking about this? Anyway, why am I even giving this time? It's just it makes me want to vomit. But yeah, Patrice O'Neal. Yeah, Opie and Anthony, they brought comedians in that made them funny. Whereas Howard had that too, but Howard had his team was so much more solid than Opie and Anthony. Jackie Martling, Artie Lang. I mean, it's not even close.
It's a shame Artie's no longer part of that
Artie
show.
was great on the show.
Fantastic on the show, yeah.
He was great.
Warning. Warning.
Come on.
Warning.
Attention MMA-Holes.
Warning.
Be on the lookout.
Don't scream.
Warning.
There is a deer loose.
Warning.
This deer is very dangerous.
Warning.
I urge you to stay inside.
Let's go.
Keep your wife's legs closed. Lock your kids in the attic. If you don't have an attic, we'll hide them in the refrigerator.
Deer, 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 deer. Run from the fucking deer. Deer, 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 deer. Oh my God, it's a fucking deer. Run from the deer. Run from the deer. Deer, 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 deer. Oh deer.
We can't contain the deer. Pure madness. Run for your lives. Or hide in the refrigerator.
Oh shit, it's a deer. Oh my God, it's a fucking 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 deer.
Is it safe?
Points a la tortilla.
Points to La Tortilla.
Is it safe? Is it safe? No way. No way. I mean, is this a dream? Are we living in a dream? No way. No fucking way. My God. He also becomes a stream boss.
And that's how it's done, bitches.
Oh my
Hearns
God.
just showed y'all how it's done.
Well, we're going to do some phone calls. The people have spoken. I mean, Hearns and Sonosi have spoken. Holy smokes. That is crazy. Let's see if we can get the hundo. Still, the hundo has not hit on here, but another 25 points. Let's go, baby. I tell you what.
What?
He could hit the high score. Like, I mean, now we're talking.
He's what, 1,070,
70.
so he's about 1,600. Oh no, 1,500 and something points away.
Oh my God, dude, that'd be incredible. That would be fucking incredible. Maybe a team effort. I don't fucking know. But 1,070. I mean, I don't think anyone's catching the Hearns tonight. He's completely running away from the points game, from everybody on the points game. Thank you so much, Hearns. Thank you so much, Sonosi, for being absolutely wonderful, wonderful.
Seriously.
Wow. Well,
Beautiful.
we got to play that Colby Covington thing, but my goodness.
You hear that jam?
3 pints Hearns and 2 points Jess.
Dang, I only got the 2.
I got nothing,
What
Jesse,
a
so don't worry.
shame.
I got zilch on that deal.
Well, that 2 points is really going to bump me up above Hearns.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much, B-Man. 1,073. And then 2 to Jess.
7.
Wow, how'd you do that so quick? That was
I'm
crazy.
just so good at math, Moss.
All right, so everything stays the same there. We do bump up the high score to 173. My God. Thank you so much, B-Man, for the donation. By the way, Brendan Schaub just, he liked one of our tweets. So I'm assuming he doesn't know about.
Oh, he knows.
I'm sure he doesn't know about our donation.
He knows.
He
knows.
I was shocked. I was actually shocked. Now, we tagged Brendan, and the only reason why we tagged him was because he's friends with Rogan, and we're trying to make Mike Goldberg a Mike Goldberg Joe Rogan reunion. So we're like, let's tag Brendan Schaub on top of Rogan as well. And if you go over here, by the way, give us some retweets over here on the Goldie stuff, especially, the stuff with Joe Rogan over here. By the way, Mike Goldberg said some super nice stuff to us, so appreciate that. But yeah, I was looking at I was like, whoa, where is it? Likes. I was like, what? Schaub's there?
You missed him. You keep passing him. You're
Where is
scrolling
he?
too fast. He's right there. Stop.
I don't see him.
Moss, you
He's not
keep
here,
going
Jess.
right over
He's
him.
gone. There he is. The Schaub. Brendan Schaub. B. Schaub. Actually liked one of, like, what? Schaub? Wow, he must not watch the show. And I'm a big, now, because he liked one of our tweets, I'm a massive fan.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Massive fan.
Don't be
Let's
that
go,
guy.
thick boy. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Woo!
Wonderful.
Okay. I think we have time to squeeze in this Colby video thing. Let's play this Colby tape while we have a chance. If you guys want to keep donating and knock yourselves out, maybe you can help Hearns get his song back and emoji back, as he currently has 1,073 with a high score. 2,615 is the ultimate score. I mean, we're talking some crazy shit. Maybe. You never know. What do you say?
I say yes.
Okay.
I have to bounce though.
Now?
It's 10:08, Moss.
You could last 30 minutes, no? I mean, I'm going to open up phone lines, but you could bounce whenever, but you can't last 30 minutes?
It's easy for you to say when you're not getting up early in the morning with the baby every day.
You can't see the finale 30 minutes? All right, whatever you want to do. I'm going to play the audio of Colby Covington now, so you can do whatever the hell you want. But I'm going to be playing this, so make
How
your
long
decision.
is the audio?
I don't fucking know. I'm going to play it right
Well,
now.
if it's not long, I'll stay for the audio.
Colby Covington talking to the police. Whoops, I hit the wrong thing here. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. All right, how many people actually heard Colby Covington talking to the police about that damn thug, Jorge Masvidal? Let me know in the chat if you heard
When
that.
did this audio get released?
Like today? It just got released. This is hot off the press. This is Colby talking about the jumping, the
Who
blind
released
side.
it?
Your mother's pussy.
That's also your mother-in-law, so
Oh,
try again.
my mother-in-law's pussy released it. That's such like an old schoolyard New York thing, you know?
Your mom. It's not a New York thing. Everybody says it.
No, your mother's pussy.
No, it's not a New York thing, Mom.
Who says it like that?
Everybody says it.
Your mother's pussy. Who says it like that?
Why did you all of a sudden add an accent to it?
That's what I said before.
No, you just
That's
said
what
your
I
mother's
said.
pussy.
Your mother's
before.
pussy.
No, you didn't say it like that.
Good,
before.
say it.
Your mother's pussy.
Not your mother's pussy. Not
You
that.
didn't
I
say
said
it with
your
an
mother's
accent
pussy.
before. No, you did not say it like that
Oh my
before.
God,
You're
Jesus
lying.
Christ. Everything
Apparently, New York makes
ladies and
everything
gentlemen,
up.
You have a look into my life. No matter what I
Oh,
say.
because you're some saint to live with.
No matter what I say. She's like, no.
Oh, okay. I would love to put a camera on the wall living with you.
No. You didn't do that. It's like you just want to shit on everything. It's like you have so much shit in your body.
Welcome to my world.
Okay, let's see. Let's find this. No.
You're just mad because you got called out.
No, I'm just making you into another bit. Get used to it.
My
Come
whole
on.
life is a bit, Moss.
Get into the program here. Get with the program. All right, news. Did you see that Deron Wynn got cut like right before Christmas?
I'm not surprised.
Is that not like so effed?
When's the last time Deron Wynn fought?
Listen, he's not very good. He's tiny.
He's
You
like
know.
a young little DC.
He kind of like, at least he's a tough dude. He's a crazy tough guy, but like, he's just too small for the weight class, and he got beat up so bad in his last fight. But apparently, like, something happened at the PI. He got injured, and then they cut him right before Christmas. So I mean, they could have waited. They didn't have to do it right before Christmas, right? I mean, maybe I don't.
Merry Christmas, bitch!
Like, could you imagine?
You're off the roster.
Like right before Christmas. I mean, there's never a good time to get cut right? Or get fired from your job.
Good luck paying for your Christmas presents now.
Hey, you little midget.
Sucker.
You little midget. You're too small for the weight class. You fell down the fucking PI stairs. Maybe do you think they greased up the stairs so they could cut him?
No, because then they would have to pay severance.
No, they just don't tell him.
No,
They just grease up. They just butter up the stairs, let them fall down the stairs. Be like, you're cut.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't want to do that. It's too much liability, Moss.
Yeah, Duran wins cut. That's kind of messed up, man. You never want to hear about a guy losing their job. That's messed up.
All right, I gotta go. Merry Christmas Eve, guys. I'll see you on Merry Christmas Eve. And that, Moss, is an exit.
Okay. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Thank you. We will be taking phone lines. Do not worry. Do not worry. We will be opening up the phone lines after the points game is complete. Uh-oh! Boobies!
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air, flapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair? Snap a picture, time to share. Took my meat vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman, show them tits. Come on, pervert cameraman, $10 tip. Pervert cameraman, Ariel Celeste. Pervert cameraman, show them breasts. Boobies.
PTS Sean Hart.
10 points to Sean over there. Thank you for the $10 pervert cameraman. What are we going to do when Goldie is in the building for Fight Buddies and pervert cameraman plays? Turkey twerk. Like all those classics. How is he going to react? How's he going to react to that? Sean Hart, welcome to the points. The 10 points. Here we go, 10 points for Sean Hart. Sean Hart's about to make a comeback here. Moving up. Look at that power move. Up the rankings. Okay. Aussie. Moving JBM down. She left the game. That's what happens. She left the game. All right, so Sean Hart now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth place for Sean Hart. We got multiple players in the game. Hearns in the lead, 1,073 points, 28 minutes left in the game. Thank you to everyone donating and supporting the show. We'll play the Colby Covington audio in the second.
Super chat.
Come on, Rhonda. Oh, yeah.
Give my mate, flexed biceps, Sean Hart some points, please.
Whoa.
Wolf.
My headphones are falling off my head. That's why my hat's really like this, because my headphones are falling off my head. Wow, Sean Hart. Sean Hart's about to win this game here. He's going to win. Another power move for Sean Hart. Sean Hart, 12 points, trying to send it to Australia.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Merry Christmas. My name is Troll, and I'm a special hole. I'm shirtless and alone again. Internet is my only friend. It's Christmas, hooray! I sit and watch MMA. No girlfriend this year, but I have my hand.
Oh, yes.
Sit in front of computer, making fun of people. No avatar to hide my gremlin face. Oh yes, it's Christmas, I am so hideous. Maybe Santa will bring me a pocket pussy.
I just feel the spirit, guys. I feel it.
Person, Christmas tree, points to my beautiful wife, Fan H.
The beautiful and lovely Ann H. getting 12 points next to the name. Thank you, Mike H. Appreciate that. 12 points. Moving and up now, tied with Mr. Sean Hart. I tell you what, you know, that donation's here all year round, but now it's finally time to play it. The $12.25 troll donation, Christmas troll, whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Is that wonderful?
I posted a comment on that, all of a sudden it got racial, went that rabbit hole. I just don't understand, Jorge. Didn't he sign the third biggest contract in UFC history and he decides to cowardly attack Colby after getting beat up for 5 rounds?
Dude, it's nuts. All right, here we go. Thank you, Hearns. Appreciate it. Didn't say points. I want to give it to you. You did not say points over there. Thank you for the donation over there. Still at 1,073 points.
Wonderful, wonderful.
78 points to be knocked out of Stream Boss status. You are currently the high score king. Very close to getting your name on the championship belt over here. What a night. What a night. Let's go over to this room. Okay. So, all right, we'll show a little bit of Jorge Masvidal. Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. My name is Troll, and I'm a special hole. Wow, it's 9 minutes of this. All right, so I'm gonna skip through this really quick. So here's Masvidal.
Not that they white, but you know, Jorge Masvidal.
Masvidal. So here's Jorge talking to the coppers, eh? Here's Jorge talking to Policia, and let me just do this. And he's on his best behavior, about to get arrested. The arrest of Jorge Masvidal. Now, we're going to probably be skipping through a lot of this.
39 numbers. Well, I plan on moving there. Somewhere where there's a lot of jungle and close to the beach. That's what I want. Nowhere near the city.
I'll transport you, right? Can I rock him?
Let's cuff him up, boys. That man is a criminal. Now, remember, he had his face covered, or the person that attacked Colby had the face covered. So, you know, was he innocent or guilty? Let me know in the chat. What do you think? The detective's a big fan of Masvidal.
It's been a while. It's been a good streak. I promised myself never again, but here I am.
Is this just for the transporter vehicles, or all units got the bars now?
Thanks, man. Yeah, ain't nobody kicking out no more windows.
You good with the air?
Yes, sir.
Just FYI, it's shift change right now, and they don't work very fast, so we could be here for a minute. They don't move fast for nobody.
You should have told us we could have stopped that Burger King, man. Malky and Abraham. Abraham.
He wanted to go to Burger King. This is not his first rodeo.
Yeah. Hey, what's up with their sister? Which one? They got 2, right? Iman and Inam?
This is like he's just going to his buddy's house. Just happens to be cuffed up. Cops are starstruck. The arrest of Jorge Masvidal.
Touched you, beat you up. Not that they would, but you know, we have to do that. Okay, so make sure that you're okay. Like I said, this is recorded. This room is recorded, okay? And I'm not gonna ask you questions about what happened, okay? But I do need basic information like who you are, your date of birth, and so forth, okay? Your full name is what?
Jorge Masvidal.
You ever used any other names?
I have a stage name.
My other name is Street Jesus, or some say Street Judas.
When I compete, but my name is Jorge Masvidal.
So, what's your date of birth?
11/12/84.
How old are you now?
37.
I'm 37 years old. I still get arrested.
Address 33183.
Yes, sir.
That's your house or somebody else's house?
My house.
You have a phone?
Yeah.
What's your phone?
It's 939.
939.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
No.
Yeah, they call me the BMF, you know. They call me Street Jesus, the BMF. Yeah, where is his lawyer? Is this guy? This guy can't be his lawyer right here. That guy's not his lawyer, right?
What Puerto Rican's from?
Yeah.
Mine is actually 787, my everything, so.
Why is it?
Mine is legit.
How the hell you got a 939 number?
Well, I plan on moving there, so it's just...
Okay, all right, let's fast forward this. They're just having casual conversation. There's a handshake. I don't have all night for this shit.
Got it. Any questions?
Big fan. Big fan. Big fan, Jorge. Well, you're just turn around so we can cuff you. Loves when you need Masvidal in the face.
Water.
You want water? You want a cocktail? You want some of your vodka? What do you think Jorge's thinking right now? What do you think's going through his mind? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Like, I mean, really. He's probably like, damn, bro. This guy said my kids would be embarrassed of me. Like, Colby, all the things that Colby said just came true because I did this. Like, everything that I was mad about Colby Covington about, I literally confirmed by fucking jumping him and blindsided him. Ah. Damn, Jorge. Come on, bro. You just got that big fat contract. Like, it's just like, what are we doing? You could see it on his face, though. He's just like, fuck. He's so disappointed in himself. He's like, what the fuck, bro? What am I doing? The fuck kind of camera is this?
How you doing, sir? I'm gonna transport you, right? Turn around for me.
Assume your position.
Which hand's messed up?
Watch out with the right hand.
The right hand? Or... Shit.
Bring this up.
Yeah.
Can you bring that?
Yeah, I think that's on.
Been there? Yeah, I mean, I haven't been arrested, but I've been in pretty messed up situations where I've had that moment where I'm like, what? Why did I just do that? Not at 40 years old, though. Not 40.
Yeah. Double lock it, make sure you don't...
Not after a massive contract with the UFC.
Lock up on you.
So now we're cuffing up George. We're taking him, we're escorting him through the hallway.
Hold on. No, wait already.
Okay, let's see what we got here. He's in the car. By the way, shout out to Real World Police is the website. They have 1.4 million subscribers. Real World Police is the video that we're crediting. If you want to see the whole thing in its entirety, but, you know, I'm just going to skim through.
Okay. You're out TGK, one of the mail from 05.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, man. Let's see when he gets out. Oh, they're fast. Okay, skip through. Yeah, it's not much. Oh my god, what the fuck? And then they start playing. Matt Frivola's song. All right, what we're gonna do now that you've seen the arrest of Jorge, we're gonna play the audio of Colby Covington talking to the coppers, eh? Let's hear what Colby had to say to the police. This is him talking to the detectives. Colby Chaos Covington, okay?
As soon as we walk out, like a bunch of people kind of bombarded us. They wanted pictures. A couple
people.
Think
he would have cleared his throat before he started talking.
Were asking me to sign gloves. Like I signed like 4 or 5 different gloves from like 3 or 4 different fans. Like I get punched in the mouth real quick and kind of get dizzed up. And it's Jorge Masvidal. You shouldn't have fucking talked about my kids. You shouldn't have fucking talked about my kids. Yes, I do have a history of knowing this person. I lived with him for 2 years, and we were training partners for 8 years. We were very close friends. We literally trained together every single day. We were best friends. Obviously, I just fought this individual too.
Let me just say this, and I'm going to be stopping this a lot. So if you want to hear the whole thing straight through, unstopped, Real World Police is the YouTube channel. But I have to chop it up because we have to do a reaction to it. We can't just play it. You know, that's just fucked up. So, you know, copyright reasons, we got to stop. But I will take it on the chin here. I honestly usually am right and could see these things pretty well. This one here I saw wrong. I thought they were fabricating this stuff. I thought that they always were friends and, you know, they were just amping it up for the fight. Clearly was wrong because the tooth got knocked out of the head of Colby Covington because Jorge Masvidal just did not get what Colby was saying. He thought it was rude, disrespectful. He didn't like the trash talk. So it just escalated to a level that it shouldn't have. Yes, did Colby go over the line? Yeah, you don't want anyone saying that about you as a father. You know, you don't want that. You don't want someone trotting your fucking ex-wife around and making videos, making fun of you on what your ex-wife now. Like, it's just ridiculous. But with that being said, it's the fight game. And these guys, are like Colby is legit. Yes, he's hitting low blows, but he's trying to sell a fucking fight. And at the end of the day, you get locked in a cage with this person. So no matter what they say, selling that fight, you have a chance to get your revenge. And what happened? Jorge didn't get his revenge. He didn't. He was embarrassed for 5 fucking rounds. Embarrassed by the guy that was embarrassing you before the fight. So he was getting embarrassed in the lead up, then got embarrassed in the actual fight. So what does Jorge do? He's like, okay, I'm going to jump him now. Like we're 12. So here's the repercussions.
2 weeks ago in Las Vegas, Nevada for the UFC on their pay-per-view, and I beat him easily. He chipped my front tooth and knocked it out. So the reference to the kids is in our last fight, the build-up at the press conference, I said, hey, you're a deadbeat dad. You don't talk to your kids. So I still talk to his ex-wife and his baby mama.
Wow, okay. I didn't even listen to this, and there we go.
Still close with the family, and I still like the kids. And I was being honest. I said the honest truth. I know it's fight promotion, and anything kind of goes when you're trying to sell a fight. But I said the truth. I just said, hey, why don't you talk to your kids?
What is that, a Rolex?
Yeah, this is a Rolex prison.
What? Is he talking to Jorge right now? What the fuck? That dude sounds just like Jorge.
But I said the truth. I just said, hey, why don't you talk to your kids?
What is that, a Rolex?
Yeah, this is a Rolex prison.
Wait, is that Jorge? Was that Jorge talking to... What the... Dude sounded just like Jorge. Hold on, let me hear that one more time.
But I said the truth. I just said, hey, why don't you talk to your kids?
What is that, a Rolex?
Yeah, this is a Rolex Presidential.
Did Jorge just walk into the room? Or did the cop that he's talking to just say, is that a Rolex in the middle of his... Is it a deposition? Like, what is it?
Presidential.
A day date.
Day date.
Oyster perpetual.
This is Detective Cole with the City of Miami Beach Police Department. This is Detective Gonzalez. We're here at the Miami Beach Police Department. Today's date is 3/22 of 2022. The time.
What the fuck?
Time is now 0:21 hours. I'm speaking with reference to an incident that took place on 3/21/2022 at 22:50 hours.
Was that a Rolex?
If you could just raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Is that my tooth in my... Is that your tooth in my knuckle?
Truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, upon oath and affirmation in accordance with the laws of the state of Florida?
I do.
Okay. You can lower your hand. And are you under the influence of any substance, including medication, that may affect your ability to correctly answer my questions?
No.
Okay. So if you could just break down what happened today. I know you were at a restaurant. You were leaving the restaurant. If you could just run through what happened once you left the restaurant.
So I was eating inside Poppy's Steakhouse with my friend Cal Forgard, who's the main guy for the Nelk Boys, and then another guy named Bob Menery, who's a super famous personality. He used to be the voiceover for Buffalo Wild Wings, so he has a big platform and a big...
That guy Bob was supposedly the guy that set him up and is not with Nelk anymore. So I have a feeling that the guy did set him up, that guy Bob. I have a feeling he called up Jorge and says, yo, he's here. I have a feeling that happened.
Big thing, and they put up a story post, you know, that we were hanging out together, but we didn't post where we were, but I could see that it's easy to identify the background of where we were. You see the flowers, you see all the extravagant stuff that is at Poppy's Steakhouse. So we decided we're going to leave Poppy and we're going to go to Swan to go meet up with some people over there, some friends. And we're sitting outside, and as soon as we walk out, like a bunch of people kind of bombarded us. They wanted pictures. A couple people were asking me to sign gloves. Like I signed like 4 or 5 different gloves from like 3 or 4 different fans. And we were there for probably like 3 to 5 minutes right outside Poppy's Steakhouse. And then we're like, hey, let's go. Let's get out of here. It's time to go. As soon as we're about to walk across the street, I get sideswiped from the side. Like I get punched in the mouth real quick and kind of get dizzed up. I look up and I see who it is. I can see in his eyes it's Jorge Masvidal. I can see his hair coming out of his hoodie, but he has a face mask on, a surgical face mask. But he's saying, "You shouldn't have fucking talked about my kids. You shouldn't have fucking talked about my kids."
I mean, it's a story that we've heard.
So I was easily able to identify, like, that's his voice, that's his eyes, that's his hair. I know exactly who that is. And he took 2 quick punches to me. Like, it happened so fast when we were crossing the street to go to my car, to leave, to go to the next place.
Hold that thought, Colby. I just saw this move dramatically over here. Let's catch up on donos. Whoa, come on.
Please, I'm begging you.
Come
Don't
on.
ever buy another UFC pay-per-view again.
Grimace! Fucking Grimace! With a $50 donation.
Pussies.
Let's go.
Want your money.
Pussies.
Come on, Grimace.
I don't want your money.
Pussies.
Money.
Let's go, Grimace.
Pussies.
You're a moron. I don't want your money.
Come on.
Money. pussy.
Keep it coming, baby.
I don't give a f.
Grimace.
Keep it up, man. Great channel. That karate combat wasn't bad. I could see more of that. That legless freak MMA battle was hard to watch, though. Who do you think is next for Colby and Masvidal? I say CAMZAT versus Colby and CONOR versus Masvidal.
So Masvidal, there's rumors, it's just rumors. Masvidal versus Gaethje, rumors at 170. Yes, please. Yes, please. Masvidal, Gaethje, 170. It's like the 155-pound weight class. They have so many exciting guys that they say, move up to 170. Love to see that. As for Colby, I would love to see KHAMZAT. I feel like he's going to navigate around that. Colby's a smart dude. And to pair him up again, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed lock loss, although I probably would pick KHAMZAT. We don't know if KHAMZAT's going back to welterweight. Can he make the weight anymore? So I would love to see it. Colby's a smart dude. He can kind of, technically, Colby's the type of guy that can kind of wait and get a title shot, you know? So we don't know, who is Leon fighting? We have no idea. You could slip Colby into the mix. I think Leon is making sure he takes the appropriate fight, that, you know, the risk and reward are, you know, warranted or evened out. Say what you will. So I think Leon's holding the UFC hostage right now to pick the right opponent for himself, and I get why he's doing that. And maybe Colby waits. I mean, I don't know. It's you know, Colby's not going to do anything stupid. You don't, like, in the UFC, they don't reward you for waiting around, but guys like Colby, it's worked. It has worked, so I think he's going to stick to the plan. So we'll see. Thank you, man. $50 donation. Appreciate that.
Wonderful.
You're fucking wonderful, yeah. 8 minutes left in the game. Hearns in a stranglehold of a lead. 1,073 points. If you'd like to donate, say points to a specific player so you can help that person win tonight's points game. And the stream boss, that is Roberto Hernandez, 28 points away from being taken out. And a new boss in effect. A new wheel could be spun. Good luck to everyone playing. All right, let's get back to Colby.
That he came from the side and bam, took 2 fast clips at me, and then like we're like squared up, and I'm like getting him off of me because he's with like a couple people, and there was like one bigger guy that had his fist clenched, and he was gonna come at me, but I was able to get away from George, run back in Poppy's Steakhouse. He followed me back into Poppy's Steakhouse. He opened it, but there was a couple security guards at Poppy's Steakhouse in the front. They're like, no, you can't come in, get out. I went behind the bar. I called the police station, and I waited for you guys' arrival.
All right, so backing up, you said that you were certain that it's Jorge Masvidal. And how is it that you're able to determine that? Do you have a history of knowing this person? And if you do, if you could explain how long and stuff like that.
So, yes, I do have a history of knowing this person because I lived with him for 2 years, and we were training partners for 8 years.
And we fucked.
So we were very close friends. We literally trained together every single day. We were best friends. Obviously, I just fought this individual 2 weeks ago in Las Vegas, Nevada for the UFC on their pay-per-view, and I beat him easily. And so I know exactly what he looks like, his eyes, his hair.
I beat him easily. He slips that in there. Oh, by the way, I beat him easily.
And
so
his voice.
He's a very familiar person to you, someone you've dealt with numerous times in the past. And you said that he punched you 2 times. Did you suffer an injury?
I mean, I definitely suffered the injury to my tooth. He chipped my front tooth and knocked it out. And I mean, I'm the adrenaline's still kind of going right now, but he definitely rocked me. I saw stars a little bit, but I stayed on my feet, and I was just trying to get to safety. That's all I was concerned about.
Okay. And did you see if he got into any vehicle or anything like that when he left?
I wasn't able to see if he got into any vehicle because I ran into the steakhouse, and he followed me kind of that way, so I just stayed in the steakhouse and was
so
trying to
you
get
said
over.
he was wearing a surgical mask. If you could just describe the clothing that you remember. I know that you got struck, but if you could just go over the clothing that you do remember that he was wearing.
Yeah, he was definitely wearing a sweater.
He was naked with a surgical mask on.
I don't know what type of sweater it was. It was either gray or black. And then he was definitely wearing like some sweats, and he had his hoodie on, he had the surgical mask on, and I think he maybe had like a hat on, but I could clearly see his eyes, and I could clearly see his long curly hair, which he always has long curly hair now. He only braids it when he fights.
You know, I mean, considering he had a mask on, and even if I'm sure there was cameras in the area, there's probably no confirmed truth that it actually was Jorge. Jorge might get away with this. Right? I mean, I know he was arrested and this and that, but he might actually find a way. He might find a way to get away from it, from wearing that mask. Could you imagine?
So yeah, I could just automatically tell by his brown eyes, his long brown curly hair, and his voice.
I mean, that's really not enough. It's not enough. Now, yeah, Jorge did post a video right afterwards that doesn't help his situation. It almost like he was bragging about it, but did he like he bragged about it, but at the same time, did he actually admit to doing exactly what happened? You know what I'm saying? I think he was beating around the bush. I know the videos have been deleted. I can't remember. I remember we showed the videos on air, and we were like, "What the fuck's wrong? You literally snitched." But I don't think he actually said that he in fact did it. If I remember correctly, but I could be wrong.
Saying, yeah, you shouldn't talk about my kids. You shouldn't talk about my kids.
Yeah, I think with the kids, what's the reference on that? If you can explain, because you may know more.
So he was bragging, but he never said, hey, I went there and jumped him. I think he was saying, you get what you deserve, like stuff like that. And all he has to do is say, well, you know, I was just piggybacking off the videos, you know, that were released and all the stories. I don't think he actually said I went there and beat the shit out of Colby Covington. I don't think he confessed, but I think he gloated about what happened to him. I'm pretty sure, like I'm about 90% sure that's what happened. I mean, I don't remember completely clearly, but I'm clear enough.
Than us, what that refers to, right?
So the reference to the kids is in our last fight, the build up at the...
Jesse's naked behind the camera on the other side. Your nipples were looking right at me, Jess. How dare you? This is a family show. You shouldn't be doing that. The things I got to deal with around
press conference, I said, hey, you're a deadbeat dad. You don't talk to your kids, you know, because I have a relationship with his kids as well because we were that close of friends. So I still talk to his ex-wife and his baby mama, a woman named Maritza. So I'm still close with the family, and I still like the kids. And I was being honest. I said the honest truth. I know it's fight promotion and anything kind of goes when you're just trying to sell a fight, but I said the truth. I just said, hey, why don't you talk to your kids? You know, why are you a deadbeat father?
And that was before the fight, during the press conference?
That was before the fight and during the press conference of the fight.
And you think he's just taking, you know, he's retaliating against you because of that?
This dude sounds like, just like Jorge.
Okay.
Like he sounds just like Jorge. It's pretty funny.
If you could just go ahead and when you do get your tooth fixed, provide me with the medical records, you know, bills, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
That's it.
What about for the watch too? Because like I mean,
okay, so he did suffer damage to your.
There's definitely some scuffs on here on my watch, and this is like brand new, pretty much.
Yeah, Nelk Boys parted ways with Bob. I don't think this is the exclusive reason, but I'm telling you right now, I do believe that that guy was part of this. I think that guy gave Jorge a heads up. I do. Everyone was shitting on him for it, and he denied it over and over again, but he seems like he's a piece of work.
You can see like the scratches right there.
What is that, a Rolex?
Yeah, this is a Rolex.
What was that, a Rolex? All right, so that's why he asked about the watch. Okay.
Rolex Presidential. A day date. Oyster Perpetual.
Oyster.
All right, so yeah, if you could provide me with the documentation for that, if you get it repaired or whatever. You're going to get it buffed up probably.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get it buffed up.
All right, so anyway, so there's Colby. Riveting. Colby Covington. Let me know in the chat what you think. I think Bob called George for sure. Yeah, I think so too, man. It just seemed like that. And the way he was like, he looked guilty when they kind of were outside and the police showed up. Like Bob was like apologizing and stuff. It was just bizarre. I think he fucked himself. By the way, 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the first points game of 2023. We will open the phone lines tonight, courtesy of the 1,000 points being hit. A team effort for Hearns. Hearns is now the high score king with the 1,073. Not close enough for the ultimate score to get his song and emoji back, but in play for the actual belts at the end of the year with a whopping 1,073. Will it stay like this? Or will there be a shocking upset as we have 54 seconds left in the game? It all comes down to this, friends. Will Hearns be the first champ of 2023? Time is about to expire. Thank you, everyone, for the donations. We have 34 seconds left. Sanosi goes, I don't know 2K. Oh, my God. It all comes down to this. Who will win? All right, 20 seconds on the clock. Once again, love you guys, man. Seriously, all the jokes aside, you guys have significantly helped out our channel. We would not be able to do as many streams as we've done without the help of you guys. We have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time has expired. The first champion of 2023. I can't get it. Roberto Hernandez. Let's go.
Fook Off Friday.
Hey.
Champion. Fook Off Friday.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Champion. Fook Off Friday. Champion. Fook Off Friday. Champion.
Drop the Hearns in the chat. The man that's put this channel on his back for many of years. The Hearns gets the strap back and puts himself in play for the actual Fook Off Friday 2023 belt. Thank you to the Hearns.
Fook Off Friday.
Hey, hey.
Champion. Fook Off Friday. Champion.
A glorious victory the Friday before Christmas Eve. Fook Off Friday! Wow, man. Wow, what a night. What a night. That was absolutely wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you to all who have donated tonight. Thank you for being so sexy and swole.
Wonderful.
Sanosi.
Look forward to the 2023 Battle Hearns. Random question to Moss. Did you watch Squad Games? If so, check out Alice in Borderland on Netflix. You would like it, I think.
No, I didn't. Squad Games. Never seen that. I saw Squid Games, not Squad Games. Thank you, Sanosi. Appreciate that. $2 donation. Appreciate that. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to take a quick break because I got to take a leak. Then when we come back, we're going to open up the phone lines. Listen, boys and girls, ladies and germs, let's get your calls before Christmas Eve tomorrow. We're going to do a phone stream tomorrow. It's going to be loosey-goosey. We're going to have the phone on. We're going to open up the two packages over here from the community. So thank you guys for sending us stuff. We'll, I don't know, probably pop a gummy. You know, just do it. It was Squid Game? Okay, yes, I did see Squid Game. I did see that. I liked it. So the other show's called what? Alice in Borderland. Is that another dubbed show? Might have to check it out. Okay, so yeah, we're going to open up the phone lines. If you'd like to call up the stream, it's Discord. If you want to get your beautiful voice heard, if you want to talk about any of the topics, I don't give a shit what you talk about. Just knock yourself out. Usually I want to keep you on track. I don't give a fuck if 2 people are watching tonight. I just want to chat with the people because you guys paid to play. So we'll open up the phone lines. We'll talk about stuff, and we'll talk about what you want for Christmas. We'll also got to talk about the cocaine scandal. I got to bring that up at some point in our conversations. Dana White said that they were not going to sign with the ESPN Plus, ESPN deal. That was not going to happen after Fox because there was a certain person running the situation over there who was a cokehead, apparently, and his drug dealer was about to expose the guy. So he had to resign from ESPN, and because this guy resigned, and he wasn't the biggest UFC fan, the UFC slid in, and bang, they had a contract with the ESPN. If this guy did not get exposed by his coke dealer, this is on TMZ, by the way. If he didn't get exposed by his coke dealer, you can't make this shit up. The UFC would not be in with ESPN. Who knows who they would have signed with now? And fun fact, that guy that resigned from ESPN is now running DAZN. So that is actually a true story, according to Dana White. So that is the deal, the cliff notes of it. We're going to be right back after a quick break over here from our sponsors. Getting high, wearing underwear, wearing some sleek clothing, championship belts, all the fun stuff. We'll be right back.
Cause I'm a CBDX.com boy. We sell legal, Delta ATHC weed. It will get you very stoned. We sell gummies, yeah. Buzz-based oil and acetylol. And they post on Twitter. Oh yeah, hey, on CBDX.com. You better get with them. You're gonna get real high. You're gonna get that tree. You're gonna get real down loud from the island boys. You're gonna get all down. And so from the ground, you be smoking bud. You be smoking trees. We a different breed. You smoking green and purple, and then you create a hurt, yeah. You better get with CBDX.com, cause we some CBDX.com boy. You better tap in on the website, Island Boys, right now.
Let's be honest, when it comes to underwear, there's nothing more important than comfort. Why empty your pockets for generic underwear that loses comfort, quality, and style when you can slip into a pair of Sheath and get even more out of your daily wear? With Sheath underwear, you can treat your jewels like royalty as they are given their own private sanctum, keeping them secure and you in a state of bliss. Get 20% off Sheath now using promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES with the link in the description below.
And for the ladies?
Absolutely! Sheath isn't just for men. Ladies can now experience Sheath's style, comfort, and functionality too. Sheath for women is crafted using a signature modal elastane fabric blend for form-fitting breathability that will not affect the natural pH environment or the microclimate of the skin while producing that long-lasting, unimpeded comfort. Use promo code MMA-Holes, MMA-HOLES for 20% off at sheathunderwear.com.
We gotta add Sonosi to the ad over here. DisputeDbelts.com. By the way, we're still waiting for Prozac, the goat milk winner. You have until Monday. That's it. Monday, last final day. And then that belt goes to Paparuski over here. Blue Light in second place. I hate to go to the second place winner, but Prozac is MIA, about to vacate the goat milk. What? You won goat milk? Well, your loss. All right, so the way to call the show is Discord. There's a link down below. There's a link down below for our Discord. Call up. Anyone from anywhere in the world can call up the show and speak your mind about anything, any topic within the UFC. We could talk about Sanhagen. Doesn't he? I think Cheeto Vera and Sanhagen has been booked as well. So my cousin's boyfriend got my uncle after him. He wanted what? He wanted by cops. He was over here for a minute. My uncle came knocking, threatening to break door down. Then the cops just showed up and searched my house. Thank you for sharing that. And my cousin just wrecked her car running from my uncle with her boyfriend after he left here. That just happened? It's a weird story. All right, call in. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? We got Sonosi. Sonosi, you there?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Nice, wonderful. All right, Sonosi, what's going on, man?
I'm stuck in a blizzard.
Oh, that's fun. Quite fun.
Yeah.
How many inches you getting?
Balls deep.
Up to your balls in snow?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not sure, dude. It's not fun.
I from what I remember, Buffalo, you guys get slammed a lot over there, so I'm sure. I mean, you got to be used to it, right?
Oh yeah, but it hasn't been like this like 2 years. Yeah, we're trending on Twitter right now. That's how bad it is.
Really? So no inch count besides balls deep?
It's supposed like at least 2-3. It's like 2 feet at least right now.
2 feet of snow. Let's see.
In some areas, we're like at least 7-8 inches, at least in my area. It's as high as that in some areas.
Let's see. I'm gonna check the storm. 12 degrees is the temperature. My goodness.
That's about right. Yep.
Oh man. A mega lake effect blizzard may end up as Buffalo's worst ever. Wow. That was 12 hours ago. What to expect in 48 hours. Blizzard conditions keep traveling. Nearly impossible. Yeah, you got TMZ over there too. TMZ. Damn. Any deaths?
I haven't really looked it up. I know there was like 100-car pileup somewhere on the East Coast because this is hitting many states. Jersey got hit, and New York City, Pennsylvania. It's been hitting a lot of places, even Canada up there.
Wow, the Weather Service predicts waves of 15 to 20 feet out on Lake Erie. Oh my God, 19 to 24 feet, Lake Ontario. Oh my God, what?
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't hear from me in 2 joints, but we didn't survive.
I'm going to show the Saturday forecast. So how long is this thing supposed to go?
Till at least after Christmas.
Damn. That's so weird, right? You know, when you're a kid, you always want to snow on Christmas. Like, that's a thing, right? You always want, you're like, oh, I want snow on Christmas. Then you get older and you're like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't need snow on Christmas.
Yeah. They closed my workplace down today because of it. So, I'll take my wins.
The snow day is always good. That's fun.
Even as an adult, it's good when you get the chance.
8 to 12 inches, 2 to 6 inches. Yeah, it depends where you're at. 18 to 24. So one spot by the eye of the storm over here. I'm going to become a weatherman now. 18 to 24 inches. Buffalo, near Buffalo. Oof.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy shit.
Damn. You're more, like 12 to 18. Still sucky. Damn.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Anyway, I'll get to more fun subjects. I just figured, that's lead up with that. So yeah, I'm festive mood, got nowhere to go. I'm luckily I bought everything yesterday.
Yeah. Well, a lot of video games, a lot of hot chocolate.
Yeah, a lot of video game, hot chocolate, booze, a lot of etc. Family fans are doomed. So more streaming this weekend probably.
Okay, good. Very nice.
But no, but for the things coming right now, did you see the picture I put on Discord for the memes for Chris Curtis and Zaganu?
Yeah, I caught that. Extreme Couture put it out a couple of days ago, and yeah, Chris Curtis went back and forth with them. Like, that's messed up for you guys releasing that. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's like it almost looks like the Mike Jackson Jake Shields thing, but worse.
Yeah,
maybe a new dono. I think Hinoda was suggesting. Like the new Izzy Costa.
Yeah, they did him dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up here, but yeah, it looks like Ngannou is finishing inside his butt. It's quite attractive. Poor Chris Curtis. Well, credit for Chris getting in there with him, like Sean Strickland. These maniacs getting in the cage with a guy the size of Ngannou is insanity.
But you couldn't pay me enough money to go in the ring with Zaganu. Fuck that.
Yeah, think about it. Chris used to fight at welterweight. This is nuts. And he's in the fucking cage sparring with a fucking heavyweight. It's crazy.
Exactly.
That's Ngannou. Just letting it all out. Letting it all out. You want to hear a funny story? My parents called up. They enjoyed the interview with Mike Goldberg. I was like, thank you very much. It's nice. It's always nice to hear, positive things from parents. And then he followed up. He thinks I should get rid of the eggplant in our intro. He thinks it's horrible. And there's reasons why sponsors won't sign with us because we have this eggplant in the intro. What do you think about their eggplant? Do you know what he's talking about?
Oh, no, I know exactly which part of the promo he's referring to, the eggplant.
Yeah. Should we get rid of it?
I mean, it's tough because, once you begin that little slippery slip of change this for this person, you start worrying about how much they can strip away from you.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of it's just the eggplant, I don't think it'd be the end of the world if you got rid of it. Especially, I mean, you're gonna have him do a damn fight buddies with you. I was gonna say fight companion, but slip that. Fight buddies in sometime during 2023. And I'm still gonna say here, you guys do one with him, and enough people advertise that shit. You guys will get to that 100K by the end of the year this year. I'm very convinced of that.
Wow, let's go. I have high hopes. I have some high expectations for 2023. I think it's going to be fun. I really do. So it's possible. Very possible.
But you're going to need I'm telling you right now, though, you're going to have to get some temporary mods when you have Mike Goldberg on a companion. Because that's good. I know it's going to be subscriber only, but it's going to be AIDS. More AIDS than usual.
Well, I wanted to do something special. And hold on a second here. All right, I'll wait.
Yeah, I got an idea what you're gonna say, but yeah, okay.
I was gonna do something special, but I'm gonna wait because
save it. Yeah,
I have an idea. If something magical happens tonight, I might do it, but we'll see. We shall see.
No more $500. I'm sorry, that $200 you yanked down on my ass because you should
no,
phone
it's not
call.
a money
you
thing.
Like a drug dealer. I can't donate anymore to get any more answers.
Yeah, no, it's not a money thing. It's not a money thing. I have an idea.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so get rid of the eggplant, you think?
I think it's not the worst ask in the world.
Okay. Yeah, he's very serious about this. And I was laughing. I was like, it's not a dick. I'm like, what? He's like, it's repulsive. And I'm like, we have boobies in our chat. And he's like, but people like boobies. So I think my dad's anti-homosexual. I think that's what's going on here. I don't know. What do you think?
I can't say I don't know your dad like that, but he does. He is right about everyone likes boobies. He is right about that. No one's ever going to be boobies.
We won't get canceled because of boobies, but a big eggplant will definitely do us in. Yeah. All right.
It's a slippery slope for that. But you know what? Oh, the last thing I wanted to mention. Jorge's a fucking 40-year-old man. You think he's insulting people and shit. And you know what? I think he's gonna serve time. He's not gonna get away with it for a couple of reasons. That stupid confession. I know it wasn't a real confession. That video doesn't help him. The fact that he had probable cause on him, depending on what his alibi is, and of course that Nelf boy guy basically giving the info to Jorge, and then conveniently it happened during that same night. It's just all that together does not help you. If it was all small elements differently, I would agree with you. But you put those all together, that just stacks up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. What are you trying to say there? I zoned out for a second. You're saying that you think Bob set him up? Or did I hear that
Oh,
wrong?
100%.
Okay, I agree.
No, I'm just saying that Bob, the whole probable cause of the whole, you talk shit about my family, kids shit. The fact that it all happened during that same night, and depending on what his alibi is, and that video, I'm just saying, if it was one of these factors, it's one thing, but you start adding those points up, it's bad.
Yeah. I do feel that Bob was the smoking gun in this situation. I do.
So definitely. Well, I'm going to try to shovel at some point, so I figured there'll be other people who want to call, so I will see you a different time, and I'll get that belt wrapping, that unwrapping belt video going soon, so you guys can have that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's on its way. It's in production, I should say. They got the design, so they're just got to put it together, and it's usually pretty quick. So, the snow might hold things up a little bit. You might have to dig it out.
Well, I'll get it in January.
Yeah, it's coming. It's definitely coming, though. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. It's a completely different design than what we had before, but it's quite sexy. So I think you're going to like it.
Oh, great! I'll make sure to hold it everywhere on my channel and on your videos.
Okay. All right. Be good, man.
All right. Yep. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. There's Sonosi coming in.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this belt, it's sexy. This belt's sexy. I tell you what, man. Listen, Sonosi dropped a lot to get this belt, so I wanted to make damn sure that this thing is something that you can be proud of. And I got to say, I'm jealous that I don't have this fucking belt. I got to say, this is cool, man. The first ever Fook Off Friday champion that actually has a strap. The first ever high score king. And this thing is, it's just, it reeks like bragging rights, this belt. Wait until you see this puppy. It's nice. It's better than the UFC belt. Way better. Definitely better than that shitty-ass BMF belt. Uh-oh!
Yeah.
D-Rest!
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
That was loud.
MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Let's go, champ.
Mary.
I don't know. Maybe hopefully the sound is not. Thank you, D-Rest. Appreciate that. You're probably blowing your eardrums out. I don't know if it was crackling. Thank you for the merry $6 donation. Thank you. Thank you, D-Rest. Another person that's been very supportive of the show. Appreciate that. Okay, you got a couple. Is Sonosi only going to be the only one calling here? I'll shut this puppy down. You mean to tell me we got to 1K and people are scared? They're scared to call the show. I want to hear some new voices too, some OGs and some nude voices as well. Nude voices, naked voices, please. Use our Discord down in the description below. It's super simple. You find our icon, you call the show. It's that simple. You call up and we chat away pre-Christmas. Call me up. Call me up. Here we go. We got Chill Zone, NH. How you doing, Ann? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Chris. I'm doing good. I'm wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
I am doing wonderful as well. What do you got planned for the holiday?
Absolutely nothing. We are completely iced in.
Oh, you guys getting nailed too?
We got nailed with freezing rain all night long, and then it's still frozen. So it looks like a skating rink all around. It's pretty. It's white. It looks like snow, but it's dangerous.
Yeah.
We used to have traffic come by. Didn't have any traffic today. Maybe one or two cars this evening. That was it. And when you did hear it, they were going crunch. Just you could hear it. It's very, very cold. And my new little puppy going out there to go to the bathroom, he's just like, so cold.
Yeah, I always wonder what dogs think. Like if they go out and it's super hot and their paws are burning on the concrete, or if it's freezing cold and they place their paws into like slushy snow and like, but this is freezing. Like, what are we doing? Like, you can't explain to a dog that's going to be cold out or hot. They just go out and they're like, this is terrible. So, yeah, that's a bummer.
And Kira and him were just running all around Carmel, and they were sliding all over the place. On the backyard. It was pretty funny. I got a little video of it. Mike takes Kira, and throws her across, pushes her across.
Just slides her
Cement.
around like a hockey puck.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
You should play. Yeah.
I'm
Put
talking
some
about-
skates
I'm
on.
talking about other stuff. Not even talking about MMA. But hey, we gotta talk about other things too.
Hey, when I was a kid, I used to, any time it would be like that icy rain and we would get that ice like just build up, I would put ice skates on and I would skate around. Like there was a park by me, I would actually skate on, like I would fuck up my skates, but yeah, I would skate on that ice. I used to love that as a kid, but as an adult, it's terrible because you just can't do anything. Like it's horrible.
Yeah, Mike and me were going. Not what we're saying bad, and he goes, "Well, if it gets real bad all over, it'll keep us. We'll be able to get some jobs out of it because tree branches and trees will be falling."
Yeah, man. Yeah, how's the business doing?
Not too bad. It's doing okay. First we already had a 1 year anniversary, so
wow.
Getting there, kind of making contacts, and taking a little bit, but like you said, it takes a little while.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Hopefully stuff. We've we got the insurance, so if something really big gets stolen, stolen. But we got so homeless like everybody does everywhere, even in my little city.
Mm-hmm.
And they take a tarp, they've taken gasoline, the gas. They're just taking stuff out of the truck because we don't make enough yet to get the big huge trailer. We got the open trailer and it's nice. He's got the big we painted it and got it all nice there ourselves, got some welding done, it looks nice, but it is open, so we got you can take stuff.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I hate people that steal. Like stealing is the worst. Like it's like I understand people are on hard times right now, but damn man. Like you got to be in a real bad situation to steal someone else's shit. Like it's messed up, man. Really messed up.
Come on. I mean, he's got some toolboxes where he puts the real expensive stuff in there, and there's no way that anybody can get in that or walk off with them. But it's like you said, it's like, I know it's hard times for everybody, but, I'm not going to go steal packages off people's porches, which is happening too, I guess.
Who's that
around
UFC
here.
fighter?
And it didn't used to happen. It didn't used to be like that.
Who was that female UFC fighter who used to steal packages off people's porches? I can't remember her name. I think she's not on the roster anymore. Who was it? There was someone. Yeah, I she had like some fucking podcast too, but she was like stealing, her and her boyfriend or husband or something was stealing packages off of. It was a UFC fighter. If anyone remembers the girl name, throw her in the chat. But I can't remember her name.
Probably do. I'm too old to remember.
It was Ronda Rousey. No. Rhonda.
You brain surgery. No, or brain surgery. Yeah, I can't think of it.
Yeah.
I think, I remember that.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's been a while. But gosh, yeah. So we're just chilling. Yeah, gonna have stir fry tomorrow night, and I don't know what we're gonna have Christmas Day, but we'll figure something out. All the businesses are closed, so some of them were gonna be open, like some of the restaurants, but the ice kind of ruined that.
I found her. Her name is Ashley Evans Smith. I actually reached out to her, and she blew us off. This is her. Ashley Evans Smith. UFC fighter Ashley Evans Smith accused of stealing donated medical supplies. Oh, so yeah, I think it was during COVID or some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see if we can find the video.
You think donated Oh, that's even
She's
worse.
such a nut job. She's such a kook. The post is no longer available, so it looks like they pulled the video of her stealing it. But yeah, she was crazy, man. It's a crazy girl.
But yeah, I'm gonna go nuts with that UFC, but there's always reruns and stuff like that, so got enough of that on the DVR, which drive Mike insane because it's mostly all UFC fights from years ago that I haven't got right now.
So you have old UFC fights that you're looking to run back?
Yeah, when we used to buy the pay-per-view, like I have the one with the Ronda, and a couple other ones, that pay-per-views I've saved, but just when they used to be with Fox, sports are on there. Yep, got the old stuff, new stuff, got the cowboy fights, and I could probably find them ESPN Plus, but I'm too lazy to look it up.
You going back to the old school ways? I don't know, that's all right. Nostalgic. I like it.
Yep. Well, Yeah, that's right. I'm a classic. I'm old. I'm classic. What can I say?
Don't ever buy another UFC.
Wait, hold on in. D-Rest just dropped a 50. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go, Resty.
Oh my God.
Come on, D-Rest. Joe Rogan creeping up on Dana.
You're a moron.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't give a f.
D-Rest don't give a fuck.
Perfect
Support
donation.
this. Mary Fook out here.
Thank you. He says support this. Murray Fook out of here. Thank you, D-Rest. Thank you, my man. Staten Island strong. Mother Fooker. Wow. Damn. I tell you what, Ann. We got a crazy good community over here. Like.
Yes, we do.
Super
and
humbled.
I was going to say, I know you said your dad about the eggplant.
Yes.
Just, I'm been with you since you started. So you got rid of a lot of stuff. You know it and I know it. You've toned down, which, used to be a lot different, which is fine. Everything's changed. You got to move on. Don't know. The eggplant thing is funny. It's cool. I'm sorry. It's part of the... If sponsors can't laugh at that, come on. You got rid of some of the other stuff. Come on, you've had a worse intro before.
I mean, I agree. I told my dad. He's like, "What's the joke?" And I'm like, "The joke is here. I'll show it real quick."
Yeah.
Get canceled. It's a veiny eggplant. I mean, hold on a second. Whoops. Wait, hold on a second here. It's just a veiny eggplant. And it's just a veiny eggplant. I mean, jeez. Let's see. Here it is.
Yeah.
It drives my dad nuts. Jesse likes it. Jesse's enjoying it. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's hilarious.
It shows the old orange studio. This is when we got, so this whole bit, I bet Ann probably remembers this. So every time there was a finish, instead of like the craziness with the carnage that we do now, we would have this eggplant in the TV, and I would ignite the eggplant every time there was a finish. That was our carnage. And we had it for a little while. I was pissed off because we kept on getting strikes. So I was like, fuck YouTube, fuck everything, fuck cancellation. I'm going to have this veiny eggplant. And then the reason why I put it in the intro is it's just nostalgic of the old days. And my dad doesn't like it. He wants it gone. He says no more.
All right, Pops. Nope. All right,
I'm going to put a poll. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Okay, hold on, here we go. This is going to be a very important poll. I'm going to let the people choose because he thinks we're not getting sponsors because of this. We remove. He might be right. I don't know.
I can't see. I mean, come on. I mean, some of the other.
I mean, it's a very shocking experience. Hold on. I think it was such. This is one of my. I love this bit. I loved it. I love this bit, and I got rid of it because I know it was a little risque. Every stream doing that, like when there was a finish, But maybe it's too controversial. I don't know.
No, but maybe don't. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah.
You think that's why we're shadow banned?
What you gonna do?
That might be why we're shadow, because it's literally in the beginning of the show. So maybe it is why we're shadow banned. Could you imagine? No way. I wonder if that's it.
You think so?
It could be. Like we immediately get demonetized every stream, and I wonder if that's the reason. I mean, I don't know. It's a veiny eggplant. It's nothing bad.
No, it's nothing bad. I don't see anything bad about it.
Do
you really think sponsors? I mean, people are gonna. I mean, if I was looking around, I wouldn't think anything of it. You think it's kind of funny because your name is the MMA-Holes. I mean, come on. I mean, it's like, what do you expect? It's
ridiculous.
What are you gonna do? Change your name? You can change the name of the show too.
We have 15 whole votes, but 73% of the 15 say no, don't remove it, and 27%. I think my dad's one of that. I don't think he's up right now, but he says yes, remove it. Interesting. Wow, whole 20. You mean they're telling me 100 people still in here and there's only 15 votes? I mean, come on.
Come on, you guys.
Come on.
Let's hear it for the eggplant.
Well, this is why the donations are so important, because I don't want to keep on just stripping the layers of cringiness that we do here, you know? So the fact that these donations come in, it gives us a little bit of wiggle room that we could say, all right, if they don't want to sponsor us, fuck them, you know? But the downside is relying on donations is kind of, you know?
So would you have to get rid of the donation songs if you got some big time sponsors is what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, so
we got some controversial songs. I don't know.
Because it is funny, like with the Goldberg when it came with Irwani, you know, when someone times it just right on some of the stuff when you're interviewing, you know, it's quite funny.
Well, think about Turkey Twerk. I mean, with Jessie moaning. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than that. She sounds like she's having sex, you know? So, I mean, you know, there's a reason why it's $69 because, you know, if we're going to get demonetized, we want to make sure we make some money off of it, but it's crazy. Oh, hold on a second.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here is Sinosi coming in.
Last dono for the night, but you need to make a Mike Goldberg dono before the fight, buddies.
Oh. You know, that's not a bad idea. But you know, I always feel weird. Like, if we have a guest on and the donation's about them, I feel like it's really tacky because, like, they're not getting paid for it. We're getting paid using them as the joke. You know, we're already using them as a joke. Like, if it's something else, but if it's actually them, I feel like that's kind of fucked. You know, Ann?
Yeah.
Like if he's sitting here,
if it's their voice and everything, and their, you know, because the other stuff you kind of do your, well, what about the, you know, what's his name?
Yeah, if we're just making money off of just making fun of Mike Goldberg, like that's not a good look. that's not good at all. I couldn't do that.
That wouldn't be no.
But
no, that wouldn't be. But yeah, I can't wait for the website. You said stuff's gonna happen and different stuff like that, which I said I think it's gonna be a good year for you.
Yeah.
2023. I hope all you guys, and I hope it's gonna be good for us too. I hope
it's gonna be good.
Better.
It's good. Everything's gonna turn around. The economy's gonna turn around. The MMA holes are gonna hit milestones. Everyone's gonna become multimillionaires in the chat, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be quite the year. Gas prices will go down.
Yes, that's yeah. We just want to make enough where we can have a good time where we can, you know, relax and retirement soon, you know, and that, and you know, pay the bills and not, you know, we don't have to be rich. We just want to be able to do stuff when we retire, and that's what he said. You know, if we, you know, maybe turn it over probably to his brothers when we retire. You know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we want to do, keep it in the family, and you know. Hopefully it'll do good, but we're making our connections like you guys do. So, you know, trying it, learning. Mike makes the calls and shows up at places. I don't like to talk in front of people for the phone or email and that kind of stuff or text. I hate answering the phone when they call. When I get people that call, I let it go to voicemail and then I answer back. I just hate talking to someone I don't know or trying to, you know, get a... But yeah, we're using new software stuff, so I'm learning stuff. So this old person's learning stuff very slowly. Made a few mistakes with the software, the company we go through, but they're helping a lot. So it has to do easier for money for people to pay because they can use the card and all that, and it keeps track more. So you know, well, you know, you guys basically the same way. Basically, is probably what you guys do, but we don't have we have that way. So that's how I'm learning and. Hope, you know, we do good and you guys are going to do great. So that eggplant.
I think your story is way better with the eggplant in the background, you know?
Yeah. Or that little moss goat. Both of them probably died by now. And the stuff from the old days of what you did with that goat.
Ellie has it. It's Ellie's toy now. Like she's completely taken that away from the show. It's hers now. So.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm rooting for you guys though, man. Seriously, like I feel big things will happen. You guys will do very well with Mike's power washing, and you'll make those connections. And 2023 is going to be a great year for you guys. Okay?
Yeah, you guys too. It's like you said, website fixing that, and someone's doing that, making that look better. So, like you said, it just keep going. And, you know, like you guys, look at how far you guys have come since the start. You know, like I said. Been there with you guys from the beginning, and gosh,
6 years and 6 years of doing this. You know, it drives me nuts. You see YouTube channels start up, you know, a year, 2 years, bang, they explode. They're the biggest thing in the world. 6 years, we're just that little engine that could over here, you know, just doing our thing. But it's not about is it the marathon? What's the line? And I don't know what it is right now. It's too late for me. It's not the sprint. It's the marathon. It's the marathon sprint. Was the race? What's the term? What am I looking for?
You're asking the wrong person.
You know, keep the eggplants in the intros. Stunt the growth of the channel.
And the rabbit, I don't know.
It's not about the rabbit. It's about the turtle. Right, Ann?
Yeah. Slowly and easy. That's what. And you get to be. You guys are being your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have. No one's telling you what to, and I'm sure people at shows, they don't like being told, but you got to be your own. That's the way you guys, that's what's unique about you guys. I mean, I hope that doesn't change. I don't know if it's going to, but I like, you guys, how it is. You've come so far and you're unique. And I think that's what Goldie kind of looked at too and said, you guys are different. You're not like others out there that I've seen. I've watched friends ones that have it, but they're friends, they're kind of boring. I mean, it's like blah 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 blah, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good, but it's just the same thing. It's not facts. It's just facts. It's not. Like
if we played the game, if we played the YouTube game, we would be way bigger right now. But we didn't play the YouTube game, and I refuse to play the game. I want to play my game. I want to do this my way. I want to do this. I mean, it's gonna take a longer path to where we want to be, but I don't mind it because at least we have integrity. And a lot of people out there, a lot of these channels that are growing quick are kind of selling their soul, and down the road they're going to be stuck having to do the same type of content in order to please their audience. And we're doing what we want to do. That's what we're doing here. And the audience that we're growing, they're on board. They want to do the same shit. Like they like the cringe and the craziness, the tasteless jokes, and look what's happening. We're getting rewarded. We're getting like top-notch guests who are patting us on the back for what we're doing over here. So it's working. It's just, a slower process, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It's slower, but it's working. And you don't have, because it just wouldn't be the same. I mean, you'd have the same name, but if someone wants to change you guys completely, I just don't think it would be the same. It would just be like everybody else.
Will Harris, for instance, is like this guy. He's on a crash course to 1 million subscribers, and he keeps on saying you guys deserve more subscribers and this and that. And I agree, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that people are saying that is good, It's the channels that are very small that have been doing this for a long time and can't even get to these small milestones. That's, it could always be way worse. I look at some of these channels, I'm like, okay, they're having some serious problems. So I am very happy with the 6 years of doing this, 70,000 subscribers. I feel like we're going in the right direction. And as long as we go in the right direction, I'll be happy. It's if we take a massive step backwards, that's going to be a problem. If we lose Ann H, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, you don't want to lose me. That's right. Sure.
We need you.
Never. Don't want to do that. I'm boring everybody to death now, I'm sure.
How dare you. But I'll spice it up right now with this. And I'm going to show you my veiny eggplant, and that's the best way to end this conversation, okay?
Ooh.
Take a mental shot of this. And
oh, yes.
Ooh, yes. Merry Christmas, Ann.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, MMA-Holes. All you guys, I love you all in the community. Love you, Chris and Jesse and Ellie and the next little guy that's coming along.
Love you too, Ann. All right. Have a Merry Christmas, okay?
You too. You too.
All right. There we go. Ann H on the show. the beautiful, lovely Ann on the show.
Please, I'm begging you, don't ever buy another UFC pay-per-view again. I don't want your money. Pussies. I don't want your money. Pussies.
D-Rest with another 50.
Pussies.
50.
I don't want your money. Pussies. Money. Pussies.
Come on,
money.
D-Rest.
Pussies.
Come
You're a
on.
moron.
Fire in the hole.
I don't want your money. Money.
Whoa.
Money. Pussy. Money. Pussy.
I don't give a f.
I could afford a couple of pay-per-views now, guys. Thank you.
The answer is no.
Thank you. He says the answer is no. No. Now I can't stop touching my cut on my lip. I don't know if it's I think it's split. That's the one thing about Arizona. You get very dry lips. I'm constantly putting chapstick on. It's so annoying. So D-Rest says the answer is no. Should we remove the eggplant? And it looks like the chat kind of agrees. 70% agree with D-Rest. And speaking of the eggplant, hold on, that's not it. Here it is in our intro, little retro throwback over here. Some people say get rid of it. Some people say don't. What a controversial poll.
Wonderful.
So no.
Have you considered maneuvering the eggplant like middle or end of the stream? Could be a test during the hiatus. Just a thought. If dobbed, see you tomorrow, catch you later.
You know, I was, I might have to switch up the intro a little bit. Because, like, at first, here's the thing with my dad. Thank you so nicely for the $2 donation. Like, me personally, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just silly. It's an eggplant emoji. It's goofy. It's so quick. But the more I think about it, he could be right. And when I think about my lifetime of debating with my father about things, he's usually right. He usually is. Now, he wasn't thrilled about the name The MMA-Holes. And we stuck with our guns, and I'm very happy we did that. But well, hey, this one he might be. He might be right. I might have to get rid of it. It's just, the thing is, I hate removing history, you know? It's just another piece of history I hate removing, but it's not a game changer. I could take it out. It doesn't mean much. It's just so funny, you know, because, like, I'll show you here. Like, I love it. Especially when you have a guest on, they see it. Like, I watch them watching the intro. We haven't had one person say anything, but who knows? Maybe it's getting us demonetized. That'd be something else. Could you imagine that's what it was? So, like, here's Aljo. Here's, like, him fake laughing because he hated every minute of our interview.
No way.
Remember that very clear. But that's an OG moment right there. That's an OG moment. By the way, I miss my cousins in the background. Haven't seen them in a while. Probably never see them again. Miss them. Miss family. All right, let's see. What are we doing here? Let's take a couple more calls and get out of here. I've been going on way too long. I hate change. My best friend, my father, I never get in trouble. I tell you, you know what? He's usually right. Sometimes in the moment, you're like, what are you talking about? Why would I do that? That's silly. But for some reason, some fathers out there just have that clear understanding of things. You know, even when you don't see it, they see it. It's really wild. It's really strange. What do we got? We got a couple of people online. Here we go. Let's rattle through this. Ryan, you there?
Hey, Moss.
How you doing? Ryan Kills. Welcome to the stream.
I'm doing good. Merry Christmas to you and Jesse.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
I had two things I want to talk about.
Yes.
So, don't you think it's bullshit that Jeff Neal and Shavkat aren't the main event for that first event back?
So, what's funny, you know what?
Gastelum, Imavov over them.
I think for views, I think for us, it would help us because Shavkat is one of those guys. He's the fluffy hat guy that probably gets a lot of views. And Jeff Neal saying it's an easy fight, which is nuts. Did you see that?
Yeah, dude, there's some shit talk. I want to see a 5-rounder.
Yeah, Jeff is saying it's an easy fight, which is crazy.
If Shavkat doesn't finish him by the 3rd round is over, like it's gonna be kind of fuck up on the UFC's behalf if we didn't get a 5-rounder and there's a decision.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want to leave that fight saying, "Oh, I wish there was 2 more rounds." You might be right. Here's the thing: the Kelvin Gastelum thing. Kelvin's rarely, every once in a blue moon, he lays an egg, but most of the time he's usually very aggressive and fun to watch. And they're throwing him to the wolves with this kid. I mean, severely bigger on a 3-fight win streak. He finished Shabazi and he finished Ian Heinisch, which Kelvin did as well. But yeah, he does have some decisions on his resume, so they might nullify each other. It might be a snoozer. I don't know, but I think it's going to be a solid main event.
There should be a finish, right?
Yeah. I think Kelvin's too aggressive, and this kid's going to try to make a statement. Kelvin needs a win, so I think it's a solid main event. It's not terrible.
All right, second thing I wanted to talk about. My guy Adrian Yanez is struggling to get Rob Font to sign the contract for the San Antonio main event.
It's a good fight. I understand why Rob Font don't want that smoke. I do understand.
He said
that.
He needs 2 weeks extra to prepare for it, even though it's 12 weeks away.
Oh wow.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Yeah, I tell you, Yanez he's scary, man. That's a good fight. That's a solid fight. So he's just completely turning it down, or is he saying he'll fight on a ladder card?
2 more weeks and he'll fight him, apparently. That's bullshit, though, because San Antonio needs a good main event.
Let me look at Font's resume as of late. Rob Font, who, if I'm not mistaken, does need a win. He's 19-6-0. Let me refresh. Yeah, he's on a 2-fight skid. Cheeto and Jose Aldo.
He thinks that the UFC is trying to send him to the wolves with Yanez?
I don't blame him. I don't blame Font. I understand it's only 2 weeks, this and that, but I think Font is trying to make sure he has every tool in place in his belt, ready to go against a crazy, dangerous guy like Yanez. Yanez is scary good.
Yanez finishes him so quickly.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
He gets hit so often.
Yeah, it's a bad. That's a bad fight for Rob. Then he goes on 3 in a row. He loses to a prospect. It doesn't look good. I don't know how many fights he has on his contract. Yeah, I know. I get why he's doing it. I get why he's 35 years old. I mean, he has to play it right for his next fight. He has to. That's tough. Let me see. Where's the rankings at with these two?
Like 13-6, I want to say.
Yeah. Let me look at this here. Rob Font. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Rankings. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So these weight classes they're really 13 is Yanez. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to be fighting a number 13 guy, you got to play. It's got to be on your terms.
There's no easy fight in the bantamweight division, though.
No.
I don't know what Rob Font wants.
No, Umar. Fuck, Gutierrez, Simone, Pedro.
2 Nurmagomedovs in the bantamweight 15.
It's not easy. No, it is not. Yeah, Rob's days are numbered. His days are numbered. He's a damn good striker, and he's from CES.
New England Cartel is out of here.
His days are numbered. Yep. Yeah. Anything else, man?
Nah, I'm going to let you go, man. Merry Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas. Ryan Kills coming in. Oh, look at this. We got... I think Death is on the line. Let's see. I'm going to try. Let me see. Death. Let's see if we get Death. Bernie's talking to a bot. All right, so 71% saying don't get rid of the eggplant. 29 say get rid of it. All right, Death is off the line. Who else we got? We got Savage over here. Let's get Savage. Damn Savage. And then we will call it a night. Damn Savage.
What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
So real quick with the eggplant, what if you try like blurring it out, like pixelate it? Sometimes that's fun, the actual thing.
We could. You could. It just, I don't know. If that's the case, then I just might as well. I might as well yank it, you know, which is probably the best idea.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. All these years, that's what's costing you money.
Yeah, could you imagine? That has been in the intro for a little bit. That would be funny if that's it. Maybe. It's so wild. I don't know. I feel like there's a whole bunch of... We were getting demonetized way before that, too, though. Before we even did that bit. That bit came on the second channel, actually.
Rio's Donos in help back in the day.
Yeah. 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 That's true, man. So what's going on with you? What's the weather in Florida?
It's getting cold, actually. It's down to 50.
50 degrees. Wow. Yeah, that's rare.
I like cold weather.
That's pretty rare. Yeah, I always like, it's funny because Arizona used to always be hot, and as of late, we've had some pretty cold days. So, I mean, not as cold as these other places, so I'm not going to go too crazy over it, but still, you know, a lot of people that live here are like, yeah, this is getting colder and colder during these winter months. But every time I see it's cold here, I look in Florida, and you guys, like, coldest days are like 75. I'm like, you son of a bitches. So 50s, huh?
Yeah, pretty nice. All right, so I'm going to go conspiracy route here with the whole cocaine thing.
Okay.
Yeah, thinking, you know, what cocaine deal is going to fucking round his clients like that? Maybe, what if Dana has the same cocaine deal as this fucking guy? And he wanted to get in on ESPN. That dude said he hated fucking UFC and MMA. So he's like, I'll pay you the X amount of money. Fucking go rat on him. So we can get his ass out of here.
What is funny, because didn't everyone like used to say Dana was on coke? Never really proven. Like, I don't think there's anything that's ever came out, but you know, everyone's like, yo, Dana's a cokehead, Dana's this, like Jake Paul was throwing it out there. And that would be very hypocritical if he is.
Bad one, but yeah, I'm sure Dana does fucking coke every once in a while.
Yeah. Like, that's why, like, I want to hang out with Goldie off air and say, okay, give me the hard drugs now. What did we do? What did we do, man? What was the crazy stuff? You know, because you can't say it on air. You know, you can't really go that far, especially if you're looking to go back into the UFC and shit.
Just, you know, just have randomly a couple nice bottles around, booze, when he comes on. Like, hey, do you want a drink? Come on, just one, buddy.
Just put a line on the table and be like, how did that get there? You want to snort it? Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Slip them a gummy.
I mean, I am going to offer the gummies. Got to offer the gummies, for sure. Big fan of that stuff. But it was funny. He said Listerine tabs that Rogan would slip him. That's actually pretty funny. Like THC, Listerine before they would go out and party. Man, oh man, those must have been crazy nights. Anyway.
Yeah, so fucking, I saw something, Shogun fight next month, and it's going to be his last fight.
Yeah, in Brazil. That's it. It's a wrap.
Dude. And the Venera, well, he's like the only dude from Pride still. Isn't he fighting?
Shogun, I mean, yeah, you know what? Let me think. Who else from Pride would still be on the roster? Yeah.
Still fight. Any organization.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, Shogun's been holding on a pretty long time. But yeah, farewell. It's time for a farewell with Shogun. It's time.
He was already one of my favorite fighters back in the day.
Yeah. Listen, the guy's a legend. I was shocked when Chael beat him. When Chael beat him, I lost my mind. I remember my boys were on the phone with me. I'm like, Chael fucking beat Shogun. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, that was far.
That was
He's
nuts.
One of the fucking guys that, like, I never root against Shogun.
Mm-hmm.
No matter who he's fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the guy's he's kept the longevity. Like, he's been around the block. It's pretty crazy, man.
No fucking error.
Shogun. So, Savage, I wanted to pitch this idea to you. It's Christmas. It's the festive holidays. And I'm in the giving spirit. And I want to throw this out there to the Savage. We have stripped you of your wrench. before because we thought it was just too much of a burden and this and that. But you did express before that you were interested in holding that wrench once more and riding again. So here on Christmas Eve, I think we should have an announcement. If you feel that you could handle the power, if you want to have that bullseye on your back once again and protect the chat from all the craziness, I am about to say something here on air and change the world for 2023. Would you want that wrench in that chat again?
Yeah, if you guys think I deserve it, I'm always happy to help you guys anytime, no matter what.
Look at that. Now, chat, I'm going to put a poll in the chat. He says he wants it. He wants it. We need Savage. All right, I'm going to put the poll.
Everyone's just going to vote no. Fuck with me.
I'm putting the poll in the chat. Here we go. It's Christmas. Get his wrench back. Here we go. Should Savage get his wrench back? Now, we don't do this. This is not a thing over here. We don't do this. We have, of course, memberships and all that crazy stuff in play for that special privilege. Should he get his wrench back? It is in the chat. Okay, the poll is in. Let's see what the people say. Vote away. And tonight, there might be a Christmas miracle. Right off the bat, there's a no, then it moves. Hold on a second. Let's put it on the screen. Okay, here we go. Vote away. Should Savage get his wrench back while he's on the phone? Some schmuck went in there. No right away. All right, here we go. We're going to let this play out for a couple of seconds here. Let's see. Should Savage get the wrench back? Okay, it's looking good. 80% now are saying yes. The people are speaking. The Christmas spirit is in the chat. The people want the wrench back. Listen, I'm going to end the poll right now. I'm going to end it right now. I think it's well-deserved. I feel like if anyone deserves this wrench, it's Savage over here. He's done very well. He's sober. He's doing his thing. He's always supportive of the channel. And I got to be honest with you, when I see you doing all those, I mean, Savage, it doesn't go without notice. When I put a tweet out, no one gives a shit about our Twitter. At the MMA-Holes, go follow us. But Savage makes it a point to go in there and retweet away and support the MMA-Holes on Twitter, on social media. He's been with the channel forever. He deserves a wrench. So, damn Savage, jump in the chat and let's crown you once again on the MMA-Holes. What do you say?
Alrighty, hold on.
Okay, here we go. This is a very glorious moment over here as we're going to wait for Savage to enter the chat. If you waited to the very end of this stream tonight, we're going to have something special, a Christmas miracle here on the MMA-Holes. He's about to enter the chat, and I'm about to put that wrench next to the name. Here it comes. I think you're shadow banned. I think you're shadow banned. You can't come in.
No, I was just there. I'm the Ryan Killer.
It's official! It's official! The wrench is back next to Savage. It is official. All hail damn Savage. All right. Wow. Whoa, hold on a second.
Wonderful.
D-Man Diaz coming in.
I say take it out of the intro and make it a dono instead. Your dad sounds wise. Although, I always love the Maholes name, I've also always felt like it turns off half the potential viewers, so never change it. Smiley face. Points sober Carl.
Thank you. The points game's over, but thank you. D-Man Diaz. All right, Savage, congrats. Listen, well-deserved.
Thank you, Mark.
And I'm proud of you, man, staying away from the booze, man. I'm proud of you staying strong, okay?
Yeah, it sucked being sober. Gotta do it.
Good job, man. All right. Anything else you want to throw in there?
I got a couple birthdays coming. Roberto's having a birthday in a couple days, and I think Paul said he's having one too. So happy birthday to them.
Happy birthday to the Hearns and Pulse. Very nice. Very, very nice over there. Good job. Good job lasting another year. It's very tough. It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
All
Merry
right.
Christmas, everybody.
All right. Damn,
I'll
Seb.
see you tomorrow.
All right, my man. Get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Good one.
Okay? All right.
Yep. Later, Savage.
All right. There's Damn Savage coming in. Gave the wrench back. It's well deserved. Like we said, we don't just give wrenches out to anyone, but Damn Savage, he's always here. He's always supportive of the show. Like I said, he's always retweeting our stuff. He's always looking out for us. So I do appreciate that. And we have to make sure that you guys are safe. Safe from all of those naughty people out there on the internet. All right, guys. We've gone way too long. But I want to give a big thank you. I am very... I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? Humbled by all of your support. So thank you guys for constantly coming in here, whether it's the hitting of the like button, which is ridiculous, that you guys come in here and just, hit that like button. It takes a lot of work to hit the like, a lot of pride you have to put aside to hit a like button on a YouTube channel. So thank you for the like button hits. I want to thank you especially to the donators. Thank you to the donators out there. I mean, you guys, Hearns and Sanosi, just savage donations. And like after streams like this, when you guys like pour your hard-earned money into supporting this channel, trust me, even though we tease you guys and we tease everyone over here, no one's safe. But we do feel like that, like when the stream's over, we do feel that, like, it's just like that pressure, like, damn, we gotta do these guys right, man. We gotta make sure we keep on upping the ante. We gotta keep on giving content. Yeah, D-Rest too, man. D-Rest is a fucking animal. Thank you, D-Rest, as well. I want to thank the members in the chat. Everyone that has that belt next to your name, I want to thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for being members. If you want to be a member, you can hit that join button and have that special belt next to your name. That doesn't go unrecognized. I appreciate that. The people that are patrons, listen, we don't really pay too much attention to everything here because we've got so much going on. But if you're a patron, thank you so much for that as well. We do appreciate you guys for supporting us as patrons. So thank you. Thank you to the community. It's been a great 2022. Listen, we've had ups and downs along the way because of all the craziness in real life. But we've had a lot of fun. And we got one more week, and then this year is over. We march into 2023. I promise you, we are going to give you guys some insane stuff. We got some big things coming your way, and you will not see this stuff on other people's channels. I could promise you that. Also, this website that we're taking the money and fucking investing and trying to build things for you guys to have some more fun. We want to generate more revenue on that so we can do more giveaways. We could hire some people as well. So we are looking to build the brand, and we're probably going to take a lot of you guys along for the ride. So whether you're working with us, you're just enjoying the content, you're just getting information, maybe winning some bets, or just getting a couple of chuckles along the way, I thank you guys, and I promise you we will do everything we can to back everything up that I just said. All right. I'm going to stop babbling here. I'm going to take this itchy hat off because I am not one of those smelly hat-wearing fool content creators. I am a clean, grungy beard animal. Thank you to our sponsors. The promo code is MMA-HOLES. And if you do support, purchase anything from our sponsors by using our code, it just looks better for us, honestly. So you get the discount, the 20% off, the 100% match on your first deposit with MyBookie. So if you do gamble, or if you do like weed, or if you do like, clean underwear, which I don't know who doesn't like that. If you do like the gear at Head Rush over there, gifts, or for yourself, treating yourself, by using our sponsored stuff, it actually makes us look better, and our sponsors invest in us more. So it's that simple. You invest in them, you get something, get the discount. You know how it works. And I mean, Julian Lane coming on all these shows. I don't know what to say. But thank you, Julian Lane. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.